All right, so we're gonna do things a little differently. First, we're gonna do the recap like usual. Yeah, and
I
then we're gonna take
thought I was getting phased out.
no, and then we're gonna over the table talk. I just want to see where everybody individually, where your head is at in this cacophony of fuckery that's going on.
Do you want to do the over the table talk first?
No, because I want it to get it everybody caught back up for those that don't have it fresh. Like I even listened to it like a couple hours ago, and I'm sure I still missed stuff in my notes.
Okay, so because of that, so I'm gonna give a real quick overview of the session before the last session, just to kind of touch base on where we're at. I'm not gonna read off my extensive notes, just gonna hit the footnotes. So 2 sessions ago, which was the beginning of August, Jesus Christ, we went to the Mason Tooth district, and we ended up interrogating Roderick. We kind of pled our case to him. He seemed like he was in good spirits. Dr. Papalopoulos took his wife, who was afflicted with some kind of ailment, back to the chocolate starfish. Roderick told us, we spoke to him in Gnomish, which the guards didn't seem to catch. He told us to go home. Then we proceeded to torture him a little bit and then leave. Doc and Alora, so as they end up drinking together, he ends up trying to heal her. He then decides he's going to kidnap her. So he ends up sending her upstairs, to to one of the rooms, and takes her over. Because she's telling him a bunch of stuff about how her husband is planning to overthrow the kingdom, and he's being talked to by some type of thing in his dreams is talking to him and whatever. So at that point, we head back. The dragoons tell us that where Doc is with Alora. We also decide that we're going to train them in assassination. We're going to name them private chefs. We then figure out that Doc is going to kidnap Alora. We have a discussion on what to do. Freddy is convinced to modify her memory. We used self to look like Mason Tooth. We were going to claim that we were working with the Mason Tooth to get rid of her because she was a loose end or something like that. So then this brings us to the last time we played, which was the 18th of August. Alora sees us and immediately starts swinging. She wants no part in whatever games we're trying to play. So she starts throwing bows. We end up feeding her a deadly mushroom. Freddy ends up killing her. Stormbeard shows up to retrieve his wife. At that point, this panic sets in. We're discussing what to do with the body. Zam's building a shrine. He has no idea what's going on. Me and Kyle beat on Doc a little bit to make him look like this, like he got roughed up with everybody else. Led throws a dagger at Freddy and mortally wounds him. Gerbo, T, and Freddy, who are dressed up as Mason Tooth, flee the Welcome Center dressed up as Mason Tooth. Led and Doc argue about what we should do. Led just powers himself off. Zam picks up Alora's corpse, walks out with it. Doc joins him, yelling about assassins, that there was an assassination attempt. It was people dressed as Mason Tooth, yada yada yada. T is talking to the rat about a plot the Mason Tooths have to beguile the chocolate starfish. He writes a letter to the locksmith asking for assistance. He wants to blame the Mason Tooths for everything. Let's see. Freddy and Gerbo escape. They drop their disguises. They fake like they were trying to stop the attackers and were wounded. They convinced a group of guards that there were some assassins afoot who ran off after him. So Zam is taken to the Mason Tooth Center with the guards. Obviously, the Lord Stonebeer is not too happy about seeing his wife's corpse. Zam says what he saw to the guard. Doc also does. Freddy and Gerbo then show up. They say the same thing. They saw some assassins. They tried to stop them. T basically accuses the Mason Twos for hatching a conspiracy against Lord Stonebeard. And at this point, accusations are getting thrown around everywhere, left and right. And Tea Leaf is like, all right, we need to have a royal court about this. No Mason Twos are allowed in this district until we get to the bottom of everything, and we have some sort of concession. At that point, we should probably go to the king. So at that point, Led wakes up, remembers them killing Alora, is definitely very nervous about trying to lie, does not want to lie, does not think he can lie. At that point, the gang is arguing about reprogramming Led, at which point he gets a very accusatory letter from Numble, basically stating verbatim what we did. At that point, we, after some small talk about maybe killing Numble, we decide to talk to Numble and have him edit the document, so it blames the Mason Tooth for framing us. We have Numble distribute the new letter to everyone in Muradin, and then at that point, we are in the middle of deciding whether we're going to go to the kingdom or what it is we are going to do. Then we're getting ready to call Eugene. We're getting ready to do something because things are a little scary. Also I will mention that Lord Mason Tooth also said, Lord Stonebeard also said that he was going to revivify Alora. He is going to take her back to their district, and she'll be fine. Which, again, Gerbo, as thinking back, Gerbo should have burned her body. He could have.
This was the woman that you chose to stab to death, right?
Yeah, this was the woman I chose. I willingly chose to stab in the chest.
Okay, wonderful.
I'll have to be quicker on the draw with the arson in the future. If there is one.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to have to be quick on the draw at all with murder, but, things things play out the way that they do sometimes.
In all fairness, it didn't have to be murder.
That is, yes.
She
That's
died
true.
from a gaping stab wound.
Yeah, whatever.
That mushroom still might be coursing through range. You might wake up and get poisoned again.
It should be. It takes like 72 hours or something to kill you, right?
Yeah, but it continues to spread. I don't think it matters if you're grows on.
Is it gonna flower from her body?
I don't have an answer for that yet.
Yeah, that's going to be the
roll
fluff.
That, I'll leave it up to the dice gods, but I don't have that ready in the back pocket. I apologize.
They're gonna revivify her. She's gonna turn into like Cordyceps monster.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And we've got two great evils invading the city.
Turns out, in order to defeat the great evil, we just needed to start the bubonic plague, and then it all washed itself out.
We already got those plague costumes.
What did get left out of the recap, though, just FYI, in the exchange with the first line of questioning, Tea Leaf got pretty defensive, and by Mushroom Decree, has outlawed the presence of all Mason Tooth from the Chocolate Starfish until further notice.
There anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, something to that effect. Which is fine, the order's being carried out, but here's the deal. One kind of abates the other. Because your entire security force is Mason Tooth. So they're out, which is fine. But as far as being seen, being seen as an act of war, by whom? Because you have no guard. Excuse me. They went to find Zane at the Temple of Porches to seek further order.
So
So no big deal. You just both things can't be true at the same time, is all, kind of. All right. So now I just want to check in with each player character and kind of get a feel for where we're at on this, what our feelings are, and what our next step forwards are. We'll start with Doc.
Doc is feeling grand. Because you know what? He was helping that poor lady when they were ambushed. And now he knows she's going to be okay. He's in the clear. If all else fails, I didn't know anybody was trying to murder her. Who? What?
Dog is like, I just joined you, Chuckle Fox. And what in the actual hell?
As far as he knows, in that room, a bunch of Mason Tooth guards attacked and assassinated her. And attacked him. And escaped. He pointed at them as they ran out that fucking door. And as far as he knows, that's what she saw too.
Doc, would that hold up in a zone of truth?
Depends on a dice roll or two.
We'll find out shortly. All right, Sam.
Yeah.
What about you? How does
Character-wise,
take
and this
to
is
the murder of the woman, the immediate conspiracy? I mean, you went out and delivered the body, so
yeah.
if
But
anyone is in their good graces, at least immediately, it's probably you.
Maybe.
do I know what happened in that room? Because I remember I definitely didn't know shit was going down in that room. I know she died in a room, but
afterwards, you guys had the recap where Freddie
We
read
had the
out
recap.
all
Okay,
the
okay, okay.
horrible things that transpired, so you are at least up to speed.
well, I'm chaotic evil, so it doesn't really emotionally affect me.
That's a relationship to the cosmology of the universe, not a personality type.
Okay, so yeah, well, but as far as I don't know, my character, is and this default to mine is very poorly fleshed out. I am in a state of we probably shouldn't be where we're at any longer after that.
Now,
Okay.
when you say that, do you mean physically or mentally?
Oh, we're gonna die if we're in Muradin.
Okay, so you're saying we need to flee.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why we have these conversations. And you guys are still roundtabling it as other stuff is going. I know the doctor has been escorted out. Excuse me. And they were super clear that they wanted to interrogate Led. But other than that, that's kind of where they left it. Like, we're sort of still waiting on word to see how this is going to transpire. The Grand Mushroom has made, excuse me, the motivations and reactions for the chocolate starfish very clear. But, like, the Crown is going to find out that one of the matriarch spouse was murdered in our new walking on broken glass district. So a lot of that'll kind of work its way out when we start. But so let's go with the Gerbo.
Okay, so Gerbo signed up for this to try and show up the people who kicked him out of the guild. Now he's kind of having second thoughts. He's on board with everything up until this point.
This is what the
like-
other side looks like.
It's like, might be the only way out is through, and to just keep working with these guys.
That's how he
But-
reacted here. Like, he actually talked about the find a spot.
a problem for another time.
He's been on board with everything so far, but now it looks like we might not be in such good standing with the whole rest of the city for very long. So he's thinking the only way out might be to work with these guys, but he's also got an eye towards the door too.
Okay.
Maybe just
So you two
y'all
are
should-
also on the Muradin may not be home anymore kind of plan. And that's fine. I just
Well, especially knowing that our guards are no longer around.
agreed.
I don't think we're taking on an army with 511s or however many we are.
What's an 11?
We know levels and
Yeah, we know what levels in health.
Yeah, anything that's on your character sheet, you would know because that would just be like kind of the nomenclature that you're forced to use. So
You also have a cult of rabid fans.
We do have the fanaticism on our side too.
I
Can
don't
you
think
speak for
Darby's getting
yourself?
us
I'm
out of this one.
12.
Get them whipped into enough of a frenzy, you got thousands of bodies willing to throw themselves away at your freaking disposal.
yeah, we'll get to that. So Tea Leaf, is there anything else you want to touch on while you're still sober and just overall highlight to the group?
You want me to share?
No. I want to know where the character's actually emotionally at.
He was reaching. Tea Leaf was kind of reaching chaotic neutral. But this war rekindled his bit about continuation of chocolate star symbolism. Party smile. District lit. Now he's in 1v3 across this whole.
Copy that. Lead.
I don't know what to
First
think
of all,
anymore.
you didn't actually tinker with your brain, so you were not retarded. I know that was the main concern.
Yeah. Are we going to become a
I just wanna
retard?
We didn't
Wipe
drop
out
your
the
intelligence
fingers.
score in half by any.
Okay.
Verbo's
Let,
still confident.
Yeah, sure is. Led is concerned. Being prosecuted again, not having nothing to do with this time, and we murdered someone, and it wasn't by accident, it seemed. So, Led killed someone, but it was definitely by accident. Misunderstanding. Minor details.
Minor details.
The minor details. But yeah, these three killed somebody cold-blooded. Power went to their head, and so he's concerned. He's not gonna leave. He's not. Mama didn't raise no bitch, but he's still nervous. The war is terrifying.
And we've received word that someone will be coming to collect you for an interview.
Yeah, but we talked about that. Do I just power down and just turn off?
I mean, it's totally and 100% up to you what you do. If you decide that the answer is just to quietly look super guilty, then that's the answer you choose. I mean, I don't.
Looking super good. I don't like how this is going. I don't like how you worded that. I don't like how you worded that.
Well, we
Innocent
brought
until
him in
proven
for
guilty. When
questioning,
did
and he
it happen
chose to
that?
play dead. So
That's just
And
what I
finally-
do. I just power off.
to our actual murderer. No combat in like 10 sessions, and we choose
Goes right to murder.
to murder a married lady.
A powerful married lady.
Freddie would admit that things may have gone outside of the scope that he had planned for in his head. And I think I said this last session, there's definitely been this whole Freddy Smiles experience he's been riding pretty high on, and no matter what has happened, he's been like, well, I know, okay, well, we could do this, well, we could do this, well, we could do this. This is the first time where Freddy is like, I have no idea, one sense or the other, of where to take what's happening and try to spin it in a positive light. That being said, he's more concerned about like having his fan base still look at him positively, and also, surprisingly enough, this great evil. So if Lord Stonebeard is some weird, possessed whatever that's part of the great evil's thing, like, Freddy's totally willing to go to war. I don't think he's gonna back down from this situation. Plus, I'm trying to write history, and that this is showbiz, baby.
Yeah, the Joe Exotic kind, but I'll follow.
This is one of those things where I don't think Freddy thinks there is a good answer.
And that's fair.
I think a strong part of Freddy is also, at this point, kind of like, we should just go deal with the great evil and just use that as our bargaining chip, and just be like, hey, we stopped this, ethereal threat to Muradin King. Sorry, we killed some people that might have been important. Can you forgive us?
We had an inkling of where we should be looking for the great evil, right?
We should be going home, is what Roderick said. I am under the impression that since he was speaking to me and I'm a gnome, home is the gnome village.
You were to go home and search for what?
Oh, I do have it here written down. Last session. On lead. Find the Hall of Prophecy.
Okay, go
Here's what I
home
have.
and find the Hall of Prophecy.
That's our direction.
Okay.
So.
Go ahead.
I know. Again, I am under the impression that's at the gnome village, but it all stems from his ring, right? Like, it also could be we have to go back to, I don't know, because that, I almost wonder if go home is where Lord Venture lives, because we'd already been to his house once.
I don't know anything of the prophecy, all of prophecy, but we could go there. We could look.
Because it's the Hall of Prophecy, so it's Rezik and Roderick who essentially have come up with this whole thing. They had found the ring. They were like the master inventors, the master builders. Roderick must have developed or had some way to destroy something like the chasm. So I'm torn between this being it might be somewhere in the gnome village, or it might be somewhere related to Rezik and Lord Venture.
Well, he was talking to you. Where are you from?
I'm from the gnome village. And
He wasn't
Rezik
talking
was also a gnome, right? But
Yes, Rezik is a gnome, correct.
yeah, so both of them are, like, both me and Rezik are gnomish. But the Hall of Prophecy is where I'm hung up on. So again, like I said, Freddy's under the impression of just like, let's try to figure this out. and then ask for forgiveness after the fact, because we're not gonna be able to fight it. We're not gonna be able to fight a war. We'd like
Yeah, let's
in the,
go.
in the back of my head, we were rapid militarization. One, because it was awesome and the fans fucking the fans loved it. But two, what is this great evil, right? Like, and what are we fighting a war? Are we fighting a being? I'm not sure. So since we have a district, we might as well get them militarily ready to handle whatever this great evil is. We saw a glimpse of what we think is the great evil when we took over the district, and that was terrifying enough.
Yeah, but then I met an illithid that totally shook me.
Yeah.
So now I'm lost on that.
So I guess my question would be, what do you guys think about that? Because like I am under the impression that going to the king right now is a fool's errand. It's going to lead to conflict we are going to have to pay a check that our ass cannot cash right now.
I don't think it'll be I don't think it'll be conflict going to the king right now. I just think it'll be a swift end to our party.
I think. Ed,
So
go ahead.
are we done with the over the table character check-in then?
No, I think we're still doing it.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure we're still over the table, like just talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if it matters to anyone, but he's there, so I'm going to. Well, they're both there, so I'm gonna address them real quick. So the first one on deck that is also there through virtually everything is Lupin, the Moose and Throat barmaid, who, if anyone has taken the time to notice, has not broken stride, has not sweat a bead, is just cool as a cucumber, minding his P's and Q's, keeping the welcome center tip top.
Okay.
Now the second is Numble Thistlecoil, and how Numble feels currently. He just put his head down for his quick 10-second nap, and he arose with great energy. He was really a whole struggling act before, so with him it's an immense amount of gratitude. He does have to do the work of 5 or 10 people, but somebody gave him a gig, and as long as none of you all catch wind from KiloxAlpha that there's a small growing spice debt to your under council person, he's fucking aces. This is the most hilarious shit ever. His job is to handle all the shit that you can't and keep you guys in the know. So he is constantly scrying what you're doing now, what's happening in the future. So he is a busy-brained character, but he thinks this is fucking hysterical. And he can't wait to get these new letters out, starting some shit with them assholes.
Interesting.
But as long as the spice keeps coming, he's beyond loyal. Just keep him rocked full of the nose candy, and he is your greatest ally.
So we are at a bit of an impasse then, it seems like, because we've got 2 of us that want to essentially flee, head back to the glowing stone, glowing rock, and go on the lam. We've got 2 of us that are indifferent for the most. They think we're in a bad situation, but they're pretty indifferent about what the next step will be. And then you have me and T, who are like amped, but like somewhat realizing this is a mistake. You know, this is going to, we're going to go to war here in a minute if things keep playing out the way that they do.
I'd say
And
Gerbo's not.
Doc is gone, right? Doc is not with us. He is.
In spirits.
Yeah, he is with the Masons right now.
In body.
Correct, Eric?
Doc is. We're actually gonna switch to him when we start. He's being escorted out
Yes. Okay.
to accompany the Stone Beards back to their district.
So we're actually, which makes this whole thing a little bit trickier, right? Like I don't want to abandon Doc to his fate, but I also don't want to. I personally think that going to see the king is going to result in one or multiple of us getting killed.
You don't want to go to war for poor Doc?
I don't want
You
to
know why they
die.
want to talk to me? Did they
There,
ever say
well,
why
He's
they
done
want to
so
talk to
much
me?
for you.
Led, you've kind of been involved in every step of this whole thing. I can see why they might think you're a murderer.
No, I'm not. What? No, that's not. They're not assuming I'm a murderer.
Hey, Led. Hey, Led. I'm gonna look him in the eye. You do realize that the world happens when you turn off, right? Like you're
Yeah,
still
but-
physically there. All
Yeah.
they see is just a robot.
I
Yeah, but
promise
I'm
you,
in like a
Led.
happy place.
I promise you, Led, that if Stonebeard sees you off again, he will do to you what he did to that table.
Well, why does he want to talk to me? I didn't do anything.
Guilt by association? I don't know. I'm gonna shrug my shoulders. Like,
What did I do this time? I did nothing. Well,
Yeah.
Doc seems like a smooth talker. He's kind of like he seems to know, like, maybe Doc does the talking. I just show up. 'Cause we can't leave Doc hanging.
I guess a better question is, what do you think about the prophecy? What do you think about what Roderick said? What do you think about going home?
Because he smashes me.
What do you think about the great evil and all that? Like, do you have any idea
that's a
where
good
we
thing,
can move
guys.
from here?
No, you have the biggest lead that we have. The hall. We gotta go there. But I don't know where there is. They said go home to you, you said.
Yeah.
But I don't know where that is. I've had many homes, as you can tell. I'm a robot, and I don't think it's affiliated to me because you were the one doing the talking. So where's your home?
My home is the gnomish village.
Well, maybe we go there and start that, but we can't leave Doc.
But what about your current robots? What about before your current robot self, when you were Lord Venture?
We've been there. We were at Lord Venture's house.
But is there anything else you remember from then, like there? I mean,
Can
you were
roll-
literally
can I-
working
can I do a
directly with.
history or something and see if I remember anything.
You would have been working with Roderick and Rezik. I mean, at
Not really.
the
I was
time.
bedridden, but yeah, I was dying.
I mean, I know
He's
you were
old.
mostly the money guy, according to Roderick, but still, I mean,
Yeah, I was a dying money guy who wanted to live longer. Way to bring up my past, okay?
Well, you know, considering
Can I
we're fighting the great
roll-
evil.
Can I roll anything,
Oh.
Eric, to see if if the Ball of Prophecy
Yeah, roll
is
history check.
anything? Okay.
At disadvantage because at that time you were a Humi.
Oh, ouch. 7.
Yo, doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is.
So, Moosenthorpe, you've been running an inn for a long time. Have you heard word of a great hall?
A great hall? Sure. Lots of places have great halls.
Well, shit, that doesn't narrow it down.
Ball of Prophecy?
Hall of Prophecy, yeah.
In your rogue days or
Oh.
your silent days?
Or just bar talk. Overhearing bar talk.
Nothing that jumps out at me, but let me think on it a while. I can reach out. I have some trusted sources we could ask.
Also, Lupin, I don't know how you haven't abandoned us yet. You've watched us, I
I come
respect.
up running a thieves guild, son. This ain't nothing but a Tuesday to me.
Speaking of
Don't
thieves,
see
Guild,
nothing,
Thieves
don't hear
Guild friend,
nothing,
he might
just
know
serve
something about
drinks.
that.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, speaking of Thieves Guilds, we did check in with them.
That sounds like something they would have been interested in finding at some point.
Oh,
The
that's why
damage
I
you're-
said I'd reach out.
Yeah, the damage control we're doing to slight the Mason Tooth is definitely going to have effects too. That's why I think Lord Stonebeard already is very close to breaking, law or the way things are done and attacking us on the spot anyway. I think if we're with him and he finds out that a bunch of people are talking about how he did this again, I think it might just be on site. I think he might just go right directly after us.
Can I roll history to see if I remember anything in the Gnomes district that might stick
Absolutely.
out?
Can I help him? Since we're both gnomes, so we can
Yeah.
roll it at an advantage.
That would probably not be related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technical devices, right?
You don't know.
Because I got a thing that lets me add twice my proficiency bonus if it is, so I'll just roll the normal one then.
Okay.
You're giving me advantage, James?
Yes.
Yeah. 26. Oof.
26. So, you've never heard of a hall of prophecy in the way that the table is thus offered so far. You remember an underhanded comment that someone made jokingly at the distressed state of one of Rezik's offices. That it was just filled with drawings and papers. You could barely get in there. No one knew how he ever even went in there. But as a joke, that room, you now remember, was referred to as that.
Rezik, you said?
Yes.
Rezik's. Guys, I think I remember something.
Yeah?
Rezik had office that he used to just throw all kinds of crap in. Someone used to sarcastically refer to it as the Hall of Prophecy.
You gotta be
Well-
shitting me.
That is something to go on.
It's just a joke, but it's a starting point.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
willing
I
to follow
think-
that lead.
I think we
You
need to
know-
go check it out.
That is
You know-
definitely worth checking out. I have two things left to talk about that I think we need to address before we go off, because if we do this, we have officially abandoned the chocolate starfish. If
Really?
all of us leave at this moment, there is going to be no security and no people in power at the chocolate starfish district as this edict went out. We need to be absolutely
As we
sure.
started war.
Yeah, do we abandon is there something we should say to the people that have already moved in here to basically say, hey, if shit happened,
No. Ready.
Our super fans have been far better at managing things than we seem to have been. Maybe it's not a horrible idea to appoint them as leaders.
Yeah, I made a nice brewery.
I mean, I know I'm no states
Yeah.
person. I know that.
T, what do you think?
Freddie, I think your presence lasts longer than you give it credit. Air Council, a hiatus, have no security anyway, so may get invaded, but your presence will stand. We just make build a bit more.
Did we just tell him to hold a constant kegger? Use the chaos to.
I mean,
Cover up.
a week-long festival is not a bad idea.
That's actually because then the chaos and everything, like as much as I think Stormbeard's a bit of a chotch, I don't think he's going to.
Let's party.
I don't think he's going to run into our district and just murder everybody. I think
No, it would have to come down to a king's official be able to, right? And we've got a week before those proceedings happen. We can get out of here, throw a festival, get probably back
We still gotta get
damage.
We still gotta get Doc.
That's
Doc
why
is
I was gonna
still
be.
stuck.
That was also my second point. I do like the idea we could just say, hey, we're doing
How do we
so
get
well.
Doc?
We're doing so well with the. Well, hold on there, lad. I understand, but let's just make a decree because we're doing so well financially and the district's doing so well. We're gonna throw another. We're throwing an impromptu official shindig throughout the Chocolate Fire Starfish, another festival, and then run that for a week and let the chaos. I mean, at that point it's going to be pure chaos. Like there's going to be no guard or anything, so we'll just let the chips fall where they may and rebuild from there. But that at least gives us.
Alright. Things we
Hey,
need to
if
know.
it,
Is Doc in jail? Is he like in jail?
I would
Okay.
I would
Still on
say
the way.
he's. I
Question,
would say he's officially detained.
Freddy.
Oh, okay. Thinking
been
outside the box here,
decapitated.
we know a powerful mage who's the other district. Could he maybe like get like a teleportation stone that we could maybe get in there with your rat friends and get him out so that we can like solve this great evil?
I can actually infuse a small item with the ability to vortex warp, just in line of sight.
Yeah, maybe he can. Maybe we can get him out. Because here's the deal, guys. If I go see him, if he wants to talk, I'm not leaving. He's gonna keep me there. I don't even know why he wants me, but I'm
Agreed.
nervous that I'm not gonna be able to leave.
You're too valuable
I-
to let go. I don't think that's a good idea. Let
I
go
don't
in.
either.
But
I don't either.
I think
Agreed.
we can all get out of here. You think about letting Locksmith and his gang give them 70% power. And if we're gone for too long, have the matter at that point.
Yeah, what if we put like a you know,
What about
state it
what about
where
Lucian?
it's like, hey, you get this shit.
Lupin has never had anything
Well, Lupin will
but
take anything. Well, I wouldn't say that. He's a Thieves Guild guy. He probably had stuff.
no. He's been our guy. He cares more about this inn seating than anything else. This inn is the heart of the system.
So are you saying we write an official decree to let Lupin decide who becomes the leaders in our absence in case something happens to us?
I think we tell Lupin and anybody that
He is the leader.
it matters to. Lupin will be handling things on our behalf in the meantime. So what?
How does Lupin feel about that? He's literally like right there.
Love it.
We're kind of signing him up for something that we don't even.
And the saloon doors open, and in walks Captain Declan. Doesn't
Oh,
look
fuck.
pleased. Looks
Oh.
more confused. My lords, it would appear the order was given for the guard to stand down and evacuate the district. A good soldier knows when not to follow orders. So I'm here to humbly reject that order, and I will continue my post either way. Just an update. Dr. Populus was loaded into a caravan with the Stonebeards and has exited the district. All of the guards are now making their way out, and he steps back and props the door open. But I wouldn't say that it's undefended, but my lords, there's a matter of
I knew they were coming.
Fuck yeah!
Of what I can only characterize as a rat army, now filling the streets of the chocolate starfish.
Jeez.
They appear to have weapons and armor made out of what can only be explained as garbage, refabricated, if you will. I don't speak rat, but they seem very organized, and through some manner they are receiving orders. They are now breaking off into posts, very similar to what our guards would be doing, although with many, many more of them. I dare not count, but I am here at your service.
Declan, how many of your underlings have
Declan?
stuck around?
Only those who were successful at, and he looks around, successfully making it through the chef program. We're
How
looking
many
at
would?
maybe a dozen
Dozen of our
superb
best.
chefs ready to deliver a meal on a moment's notice.
Declan, I could kiss you on the mouth right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll look at Freddy and say, "There's our pass.
Yeah.
Generals, there.
Yeah.
There's a time. It's now."
Also,
So when you say
okay.
that, you mean go to war at this point, or?
I don't. I think we can defend. I don't think we
Say
have the
no.
offense. I think we need to go
Okay.
get Doc Pop and get
Shall I,
all
shall
the
I put an
prophecy.
order into the kitchen for a dinner for 12?
could you retrieve Doc Pop unharmed?
Do we have any agents? Do we have any chefs in the?
Maybe.
Did you just say they were just pulling out?
Yeah, they pulled out to the
Or-
Mason. They withdrew to the Mason Tooth. Did they
Yeah, but
take?
some
Oh,
of
it's
them
our,
live
it's
there.
our.
Yeah. So
Okay,
did
okay.
do we have any? Declan, I need a straight answer. Do I have any active duty chefs currently cooking for the Mason Tooth?
Oh no, they only cook for you, sir.
Oh.
But some certainly live. I mean, your soldiers live all throughout the kingdom.
Ready?
So do we trust them to break out
Yes.
Doc Pop?
No, we trust them for the distraction, but it's gonna be very bad distraction. The Mason Tooth.
Defining as bad distraction. Can you
Yeah.
clarify?
Cooking for their king or whatever his name.
Lord Stonebeard?
Stonebeard. Cooking for Stonebeard.
Who are we cooking for, though?
We're cooking. We could try and cook for Stonebeard.
Shall I send 7 or 12 dinner orders to Lord Stonebeard, my lords?
That's what I was asking.
I
Who are
heard
we sending
he's-
dinner to?
Quite a large fella and has quite an appetite. Perhaps 12 meals will suffice.
What the fuck are these meals?
They're code words.
That's
They're
confused.
code words, Led. You were asleep. You were turned off. We changed the nomenclature for assassination, goddammit.
Holy shit! That's what I'm talking about.
Wait,
I don't
wait.
think we need meals.
Is this
Of
Led that's
course.
confused, or is this Dell that's confused? Just
This is
wondering.
lead.
Okay.
One and the same.
Yes, my
Oh,
lords.
and it's
We were instructed to take part with the high-level dragon task force and learn arts of subterfuge and
So-
assassination. And we renamed for, just posterity and manners.
Oh,
We
Okay.
don't
okay.
say
Powerful fall.
assassinate, we order a dinner for.
What
Very incognito.
what-
I like it. I like it.
What level would you say all the chefs are?
They were all standard garter 4. After their 3 levels of assassination rogue, you now have 12 that are 7.
7.
So, guys, they might be able to take them with numbers, but we are going to lose some if we do. I'm pretty sure of that.
It's not gonna be
No,
pretty.
we're not gonna get. assume that we will get none back. Freddy, look at me. That-
Okay.
That's
Oh God.
that's the distraction. I can go in, try and get out. You have to understand the cost that may come with that. If you're
You wanna
okay
go in
with
his
it,
lead
I'll
again?
do it.
You can go in his lead again.
Going is more Mason Tooth. Never see
Oh.
it coming. Matter of once everything pops off, if we can get out. Don't.
How quick can they go? Because if we're gonna do this, and you want to go alone, there, T.
I don't know how else. How are we gonna get? I can disguise myself, and I'm the fastest one in the group.
Yes. I say he goes. He also has rat friends.
Okay. All right. As long
At this
as
point,
how
maybe just
we need if we're going to do this. Sorry, Gerbo. If we're going to do this, we need to do it before they get him to an actual like fortification of some kind. We need to intercept him
Well, it sounds like
now.
our chefs can get anywhere. Can our chef
Well,
just get anywhere?
If we assault his jail after declaring war, he might be a little on edge about it. I feel like
It's a
we
bad-
were gonna just cook. I thought. You're
It's a
not
bad-
using the
We need
code
a-
words I just learned.
It's a bad look for us if this all blows up.
Well, can we stall by
well, again, also,
identifying as a different group or something? Like, can we hide?
well, if they're all dressed as Mason,
Can we add
too,
different spices
that-
to the meal?
It's hard to trace that back, but once I blow it up, it's gonna be me and Doc making a run for it. Right? Plan for
And-
worst case.
if everyone's dressed as the Mason twos, this could still be our out, right? Like this is still this grand assassination attempt plot.
Declan, do you know where they're taking Doc Pop? Have you heard any?
I got an idea, but I'll receive word when they stop. But we're
I think you guys
assuming
should go.
right to Rockbeard's private quarters or somewhere in their hall.
Really? So
Okay.
they're not taking him to a.
As soon as they get out, you know.
Do you
work it
think?
out.
What are odds that he goes to like a public holding area, where it's more of like a open jail, or prison?
I don't know. Dr. Populus got in the caravan of his own volition. He was not cuffed. He was not shackled. He was not being beaten.
Are we
So
messing with Doc's plan
logically,
if we intervene?
I would assume that above all else, just for proper decorum, dead wife addressed first.
I'm just.
So
I'll know the second Doc Pop enters a holding cell, if that
Okay.
happens.
Yeah, that's what I need. Okay.
So what about this?
Well,
Okay,
you know,
here-
if he
here's-
dies? What if he dies?
Yeah,
Then
we
I'll
would
know.
hear about an assassination of one of our royal council. That would be big news. That's active war.
Yeah. So how about this? Okay, right now, let's talk about it. But right now, what I'm feeling the plan is T. You take our chefs and go deliver a nice,
Wonderful
tasty
meal.
a succulent meal to our friend Lord Stonebeard with the goal of getting Doc Pop out. Declan, you stay here. You man the post as best as you can with what you have available.
Rats. I have rats available, sir.
Yeah. I'm aware.
There's a lot of
And
them.
then
They're reliable.
and then the rest
They
of us.
they don't speak.
I'll translate for you
But
before
they
I go.
know. But they know.
Is there, and then, well, we'll discuss that because you can't talk to him. And then, the rest of us are going to start. We're going to make haste to the Gnome District. In the meantime, the meeting place will be the Gnome District. We're not fleeing back to the Chocolate Starfish because there, if T and Doc are fleeing, we going back to the Chocolate Starfish. If anyone sees them, it could be bad. So we meet at the Chocolate Starfish. Regroup. Go from there.
You mean me at the Gnome District?
Me with
I'm
no
out.
district, I
No,
think.
Time out.
District.
As Grand Mushroom, I invested part of our budget into paying the Flame Heralds to train some of our people in animal speak to help communicate within the mines under the Mountain Tongue.
Incorrect. You had them train Mountain Tongue people to understand or to be able to communicate with the rats in that district.
All right. Okay. Okay. We have
Lawyering.
no communication besides myself. Translate. Not
You were
reliable.
aware of it is super not common. You even created one though. While rats don't speak common, that's not entirely true for all variety of rats present. But nobody knows that yet, and none of them have tried to communicate with Declan. Largely in part that while your message was received by the king, your panicked rant wasn't super clear about what you wanted other than support. So yeah, this is how the translation went, okay? So you sent for help, now your fucking streets are flooded with hilarious little rat soldiers.
Take it.
Did anything come of you asking the ghosts for help either?
That was just to cover our asses with during an investigation. They spread word.
I don't know, because we're still really early. I mean, it'd be within the first couple hours, right? of this
Correct.
happening.
There's no update that you could have gotten on that, so I'm not just gonna pull that
Yeah,
out of the sky
in
for
the-
you, but that's in the works.
The Mason Tooth. I'd expect that to influence.
That's fair. That's very fair.
And so you're aware, I can always one question, one answer, talk to Doc.
Can you?
Oh,
Yes.
Wait,
how long
what?
you been sitting on that one?
What?
Fucking hell.
The
You
loot is
send
just
it?
gonna fall out of Freddy's hand at that
Alright,
statement.
there are
Like,
some
he's gonna spin her.
Stipulations, 25 words, and I just need to know them when I know Doc.
Oh, so it's like the Stones. Which I wish we had given one to Doc.
Yeah, okay.
If you guys are gonna keep brainstorming here, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna start trying to talk to the rats a little.
That's fine. What do you think about this plan so far? Before you walk away.
He's in.
I'm
Do you
on.
have
Yeah.
any? Do you have any concerns? Do you have anything you want us to talk about?
Everything we do is a concern.
I
what
think-
are you talking about?
I think the
Minor
greatest
detail.
risk is myself,
Yeah.
right? But I think you guys can run
Okay.
this district without me, and I think that's okay. And worst case
I better
scenario,
bring your ass back. You
Yeah.
better bring your ass back.
but that would mean leaving Doc Pop, and that's not something I'm.
Well, that's why I mentioned
There's-
that. We can see where Doc Pock is. Oh my God.
Technically, we've only known Doc for a little bit, but
But he's been so
kinda
good.
added us.
He's been so good
we
to
can,
us.
we can simply ask if Doc feels he needs to be rescued. or
Plus,
not.
you know, Doc's gonna owe us one.
Yeah, Doc hates owing people.
I would like to add an addendum that if things go really, really south, we make a break for the Underdark.
I like that. Also, every prison has rats, so let me do a little feeling around before we waste our one message. Because
well-
if he,
We
we
can do-
we have Declan that'll tell us if he gets sent to prison. I have rats to get us a communication channel into the prison. Wait to send that message until we have something time sensitive.
Okay. That being said,
Technically,
you
this
both-
costs
you
mana,
both
that can
better
do 3
come back.
times.
Say that again, James.
You-
I
doing
don't.
a lot.
I said you both better come back. I don't need to be
Uh-oh.
running this dish. I'm not losing my manager.
I appreciate that,
No,
but I
no,
think
plan.
between Numble and Lupin, I think you guys will be okay if not.
Yeah.
Gee, do you still have that cask that I put spells in large reduce on for you?
Probably. I never used it. I don't know if I
So
wrote
you
it on
got-
my sheet.
You got 10 uses of that.
You could pour it into a flask.
In what? In large 9 rats?
Or reduce
No.
yourself if you sneak
Or
in.
you and Doc can swig the enlarged reduce, and you both can reduce when you're making your break for it.
Okay.
Or, you know-
Okay. So I'll keep that. Thank
or
you.
enlarge, or you
No,
can enlarge.
thank you.
Everybody.
That's
all
4
the
uses.
chefs.
2 shrinks and 2 grows, right? To get. I'll see if the. Let me go talk to the rats. That's a great idea.
Just turn into Alice in Wonderland.
Have you thought about reducing and climbing inside someone and then enlarging? I mean, that
That's a whole different level of dirty. Not interested in RPA.
It worked in Ant-Man.
I made that to be funny. If this, I made that because I thought that T would do something funny with it. If it winds up saving Doc's ass, that'd be great.
Welcome to our
That'd be
shit
awesome.
show campaigns.
Yeah. All right,
And,
so you're gonna
and
go.
I'm to order, and this is Declan, and I'm to order 12 dinners for Stonebeard, correct?
Yes, but do not send that order until I tell you I need to talk to the rat.
I
Prep.
will stand by.
Prepare it, and I will give you the go ahead in just a few. I'm gonna step outside to start FaceTiming one of the rat gen.
You're going to head that way.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna as you make your way to the door, we're gonna cut, and we're gonna time travel slightly, just to the beginning of Doc Pop. You're accompanied by his elite guard, the other members of the Stonebeard house. And they walk you out. They're not really saying anything. They walk you right to a carriage, where as you exited the door, you see them loading Alara's body in. Stonebeard steps in. They usher you to step in as well. So when you do, the only seat available is so it's like bench seats on each side. There's a spot exactly opposite of Stonebeard facing him. The center of the carriage is a sort of makeshift gurney with the body of Alara Stonebeard laying lifeless between you two. He doesn't say anything to you immediately. He just sort of just stares at you until everyone's loaded in. He gives the order to head back. And then he finally decides to speak to you, Doc Pop, and he says, "Recount from the time you left with her until the time she was returned to me."
Would you like every step of the journey, or would you like...
Yes.
I believe it was 25 steps from your throne, or the chambers, to the front door, and another 85 to the carriage. And then, I believe it was 195 turns of the wheel before we got to the end of your kingdom. After that, another 375 turns of the wheel before we got to mine. Shall I continue, or would you like a shortened version, my liege?
Continue.
Very well. We'll go by minutes instead of minutia. Within 20 minutes of entering our domain, she came to my tent for medicinal purposes. I figured while she was recuperating, I'd show her the lay of the land, give her a proper bit of entertaining, as it were, as she is my guest. We went to one of our local breweries. She was not happy with the swill they had to offer her there, so I took her to our finest brewery, which I myself partake, and she had quite the swell time. Far too swell, so I took her upstairs, safely, to my own chambers where she would not be harmed or aggravated by any of these heathens.
And he's not speaking, but you see he seems to be getting visibly angrier. But continue.
I allowed her to lie on my couch to relax while I went and did busy work, mostly paperwork out in my official areas of commerce. And as I saw it, 3 men I believed were guards of yours came in to escort her home. There was much screaming, much colliding, violence. I rushed in and attempted to save her. The violence was turned on me. They left her a bloody heap. There's nothing I could do, my lord, but chase them out. As you saw, you walked through that gate. You saw them escaping as I yelled for your men to capture them. I thought the worst, but then you went ahead and told me that you have ways to revivify her, and my heart is filled with joy and relief at the knowledge. the beauty of this lady's soul is going to be returned to us. She's not just a patient, but a dear friend. I assure you, a patient of her, to be honest, financial standing, it'd be folly of me to have lost her for any reason. So I absolutely give you my oath as a doctor and a businessman. I wish her no harm, and this was truly one of the worst situations I've been in as far as a patient is concerned.
I appreciate you taking the time and making the effort to give such a thorough recount. Do it again.
I believe it was 45 steps from the chamber, and another 35 down to the... Or was it 75 steps down to that? I'm gonna be honest, the number of steps I made up is a bit of a goof in my nervousness. And about 239 turns of the wheel till we got to from your kingdom to mine. About 20 minutes to my medicinal fort, my office as it were, where we went to get her medicine to alleviate all of her ills. From there, I decided to give her a tour of the land, as she was my guest. So we went to one of our local establishments, and the swill there was not of her good standing. So we went to our finest establishment, where I myself partake, and I believe she partook too much. So for her own health, wealth, and safety, I took her to my room to recuperate, that is all. While she recuperated on my couch, I went back to our offices to work on financial busy work. From there, 3 men, I believe that were your guard, were coming to collect her, as that's what they looked like and said. Much violence ensued. I went to assist and help her. Unfortunately, I was too late, and they turned their violence upon me and escaped. From that point, I ran out the front door, chasing after them, shouting to your guards to stop the assassins. And that is where you came in.
Do you have a wife?
Alas,
Someone you treasure and can't live without?
alas, no woman has found it in her heart to love me. Your pain is unimaginable to me, sir.
Tell me again.
We left your district. We went to mine. I gave her medicine, and while she recuperated, took her for a tour. She enjoyed not the beer of our local tavern, but the finer brews at our great travel center. She had far too much to drink, so I allowed her to recuperate in private. As I worked at my desk, 3 of your men, or I assumed were your men, came to collect her. They did not come to collect, they came to assassinate. I attempted to stop them, but it was too late. I bear wounds, sir. Wounds I caught for what my efforts got were nothing, and chased them out the door as you witnessed.
The 3 guards. What do they look like?
Dwarven men. In the uniform of the Mason Tooth.
All the guards wear Mason Tooth uniform. All the guards have very specific locations where they need to be. This should take almost no time to find out who was not at their post.
Most excellent, sir. Anything I can do to help you collect the heads of these ne'er-do-wells?
We will collect the heads of those responsible, I assure you. And if you had a wife, a partner, someone that you had no interest in living without, and someone took that from you, what would you do? What is the best course of action for a coward that murders a simple woman?
As a man who's never known vengeance, I leave it to you to tell me, sir.
Vengeance. In a storybook, that's such a large word. Find its use quite small, Mr. Curdant. No, I don't think there will be vengeance. I decree there will be a reckoning.
Here, here, sir. Anything I can do to assist you in your reckoning, I am at your service. Anything I can do to assist in your wife's revival, I will do all I have in my power, as a doctor and her friend.
Including making light of the situation and jokes of steps and turns.
As I said, sir, that is just my nervousness. I am terrified in your presence and horrified by the actions I have witnessed tonight.
Not as horrified as those who will be held responsible. No, for now, you will be treated as a person of interest, a guest. And when we reach our home district, I will speak to my wife again. And from there, we will assess the truth.
With your permission, sir, I would like to be of assistance in the punishment of these men when you find them. As I said, she's not just my patient, but she is my friend.
And he leans back in his chair, not really sighing any relief, but in just the minuscule amount of relaxation. And what we will do will far exceed the confinements of what those would call punishment.
Then at least allow me to assist in her recovery, sir. Please allow me to help in any way I can. As a man of violence or a man of medicine.
Thank you. And he just leans back and then just sits real quiet until what takes extra long, and when it's super weird and quiet, it takes a while to get there. Push on maybe 15 minutes or so. It's not like it takes long. You can see out the windows as you approach the major courtyard for the Mason Tooths. You see hundreds of soldiers standing facing as the caravan sort of parts the sea of them, and they all simply just turn to the caravan, bow their head, and don't do anything until it goes by. You expect that it's going to stop right at the door, but as you approach, the wall is actually a much bigger door that they're opening, and the caravan drives right into the center of the actual great halls of the Mason Tooth.
Impressive, my liege.
The caravan stops, doors open, people begin to exit. When it's your turn, you step off and you see a sea of people, a handful of clerics, a couple of nobles, a whole bunch of official-looking people. But you not being from here, no recollection of knowing any of them. The back of the caravan, they open up and they start to slide. Alara's body out. Stonebeard finally exits the caravan. Looks over at all of the clerics. Our lady was murdered. Fix it. If you can't fix it, I will speak with her. All of the clerics now look panicked. They're rushing over to her. They're laying hands on her. They're kind of inspecting. It goes on for a few minutes. Nobody's really saying anything. They're all kind of checking the same stuff over and over again. And then finally, one of the clerics backs up from her, puts his head down. He won't look at Stonebeard directly. But, my lord, if it were just a little fresher, perhaps we could resuscitate her. But it would appear that it's been too long, and none of the clerics under your charge have the power or the necessary skills to actually revive her from her current state. I'm so very sorry, sir. I know this is quite a loss for you. I do, however, have the ability to facilitate a very small, brief conversation for you to maybe, say your goodbyes, or to hell with goodbye. I'll find out what happened here. Yes, sir, of course. Shall we do it here? No! We will do this in private chamber. I will have a moment with my wife. Yes,
Kidding me.
sir. Of course. Gentlemen, if you could, let's get her inside. We'll clean her up, get her ready for a viewing, and I will perform the ceremony for her. This man, and he gestures over to Doc Pop, Dr. Populus, visiting physician, was a dear friend and ally to my Alara, and will be treated as our guest until I am ready for his company again. Send the word to the king that a matriarch has died. No one is to leave or enter the district without official business until further notice. Please take Alara's friend, Dr. Populus, somewhere pleasant but confining for now, until after I have the ceremony with my Alara.
My lord,
Yes.
please, with your last words to your wife, give her my undying apology for failing her.
I will consider it. And then he turns and just starts walking in the way that they carried off Alara.
Oh.
And are we good here for a minute? We want to take a pee-pee and smoke break or whatever we got to do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
fine.
works.
Y'all thought I should get my head taken off, weren't you?
Jesus, that is. Oh,
Aren't
When
you
you
glad
said
I didn't make a bard?
yeah. When you said hundreds of soldiers, I was like, this is a battle we can't win. Can't fucking do this.
Sure, give it a few more months, we'll have billions of rats.
Well, it's not
So-
just theirs. And that's the place that trains them all for the other districts. So there's always a few more there. But now that you guys have barred your own
Kicked out.
soldiers,
Kicked out.
yeah, they're flooding in there because at least they know that there's barracks. Like for those that lived in the
So,
city.
okay, so is you not revivifying her a story choice, or is that a thing that has to do with Revivify? I'm not familiar with the spell, so...
So the conditions for Revivify, Resurrection, it's typically within. I know it is for Revivify, but I can't speak to all of them. It's typically it has to be within a minute of their death. So if they've been
Okay.
dead longer than a minute, you have to have higher level spells. And there are some, like there's a 9th level spell called True Resurrection that will just straight bring somebody back if you find a fucking femur. 100 years
Yeah.
from now.
Because
But
you also do
for the level of-
regeneration, and then...
Yeah, so for the level of clerics currently, because you guys are kind of like sort of hitting top tier now, level wise for what's available in the city, even.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, the ones in the they just don't. They're good with wounds in a heartbeat. Battlefield medics, yes, but having a dead body delivered outside of the scope of pretty much
When
all
it
of the
happens,
spells.
battlefield stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah, after it's been so
'Cause-
long, you can, like I said, a 9th level spell, which is god level power, or like you could be sick about it. Like they have animate dead, like that someone could bring up as an option, but it's like, do you want a zombie wife?
There's some 6th level spells that'll bring somebody back to life, like under certain conditions. But there's
Yes.
also like some spells that keep a body from rotting or whatever for 7 days or whatever that Revivify can pop back up, but those are specific conditions.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Had
okay.
somebody,
No, I was curious,
somebody
yeah.
decided to immediately use like gentle repose, or I think is what it's called.
That's the
That
one.
like prevents
I know-
any.
I know
sort of
there's
decay.
I know there's like a regeneration spell too, I think.
Yeah,
remember-
druids have reincarnate, but they all
Okay.
we've exceeded the time for them, and they just don't have characters high enough level to pull it off
Oh,
without me
interesting.
just
Okay.
plot armoring it, and I don't want to do that.
Raised Dead is like 6th or 7th within 7
She's been
days.
dead for like a month, guys. What are you talking about?
Yeah, if
Well,
I
she's
had
been dead for probably, and I mean, like realistically,
Couple
she's
hours.
probably been, she's dead for like,
Understood.
yeah, I was gonna say an hour.
She's been dead for a month. We haven't gamed for a month.
I
She's
had
been dead a long time.
responded
Yeah,
fast
she's-
enough, I could have spared the dying, and that would have stabilized her death at least.
Yeah, because don't forget, Aaron tried. When it first happened, Aaron gave it once over and was like, "Wait, oh, this has been longer than a minute. Like I can't. Like I could have done this, but the time didn't
That's
play
right.
right.
Yeah,
so she
yeah,
died.
yeah,
Yeah, because
Okay.
I came up to her after she went through her death rolls. That's basically spare the dead, I think.
Yes.
I don't. Once
Yeah.
they've actually died, I'm screwed on that. But that's just a cantrip, believe it or not.
Okay. Wow. Well, that makes sense though, because again, like what Eric said is, like, if you're dealing with someone right when they pass away, whatever, in the heat of combat, there's a lot of ways to, rectify that type of a situation. But
Yeah,
once
you
it
can
goes
catch the
past,
soul as it's leaving the body, but this is left, and now it's Genie's out.
yeah, now it's a whole thing. Okay, well, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I'm very
I
curious to
posted-
see
I
how
posted
this
Revivify
goes.
She
too.
did.
I'm very curious to see how this goes now because, well, we still can talk to Zam. Whatever. I don't want to over the table this.
Oh,
So
But-
your next
Oh,
character,
I've
James,
killed
has to be
someone!
someone with heal spells.
I'm not a
Yeah, I think I
a
should
healing
play like a cleric or
light
something
cleric,
next.
whatever
Yeah.
it's called. I'm a war
Sorry, what,
cleric,
Aaron?
so I'm a war cleric, so mine's a little bit limited compared to a healing
Yes.
cleric, but still. This is what I have as a war cleric. That's two things that came up right away.
Yeah, life
Okay,
cleric
there
even.
you
Yeah,
go.
totally different game. Oh, you're dead? Well,
Total
like
different
how
game.
dead? Because like I'm bored and I don't want to be dead. Like this is what I do.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, no, that's just
what a-
sticking with the magic of the universe.
Yeah, no, for sure. That just goes with my inability to understand because I don't understand cleric spells that well. So I was like, oh well, revivify. That's, and I mean,
Yeah,
like
I got-
I'm a bard, right? I wouldn't understand cleric spells. Like I'm just like, oh, they could bring her back. Oh, that sucks.
Look, I
got
found a
bug
clerik
eyes for
that
the party,
cleaned up
too. I
that.
missed out on so
fucking-
much things.
I found a cleric that healed that crab shit for me one time. That was good enough.
Like,
yeah,
are we-
exactly. I mean, they can
I
clear my
could
STDs.
expect the head STDs.
All right, well, I'm stepping out to smoke. I'll switch to my phone.
I missed out so many things. Like I could have, from the beginning of the day, I could have put scrying on Doc and just watched to make sure he's all right and shit.
Well, that comes with learning your character or knowing your
I could have
spells.
watched that whole
It takes
fucking
it takes time.
conversation as long as someone who
Aaron-
can't see invisible doesn't.
Aaron,
doesn't go
for
by it.
for what it's worth, for this being your first D&D campaign, you're doing very well.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he hit the break a couple minutes ago, but we were talking about how they can't revivify
Be right back.
Laura, and Eric was explaining to me the rules reason why that's not a possible thing.
Yeah, I posted the actual spell description.
Yeah, so it's got to be like within a minute, all that stuff. But I was telling, but yeah, I was telling Aaron like he's doing really good. My brother's, well, like you guys are killing it for your first
missed
time
it.
playing D&D. The only thing,
Oh,
the only
yeah.
thing you're
Oh,
missing,
yeah.
Aaron, and that just comes with experience, is just knowing your spells and what they do, and like
Yeah,
there's a difference
Overall.
between
I miss out on a lot of windows because I don't know all my spells.
dude,
I'm like, I think I
everyone
have
does
this
it.
spell. I gotta find it again, but the window
Yeah.
closes.
everyone does it. There's a difference between like knowing your spells and being able to just shoot them from the hip and being like,
Yeah.
I've,
oh well, I got Featherfall, I got this, I got that.
I've been playing for steady 6, probably almost last episode. I questioning. Overall knowledge comes with
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
and then I knew I had that ability to talk to somebody. Short message.
Plus,
That's just a
it's,
spell. That's nothing special. It's just a fucking spell.
the thing I've got to realize, or like is a skill everyone needs, is it's easier to ask for forgiveness and permission, right?
yeah,
Like
absolutely.
like it's
Fucking send it.
easier to throw a spell out and be like, this is what I think is going on, this is what I think the spell will do, and then have Eric be like, no, because why?
And I,
X reason.
Yeah.
because all of our break conversations have a better chance of succeeding when you usually sweet
Yeah.
talk the DM into it.
And always rules will always win.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
But no,
usually-
Aaron,
like you have a
doing
spell.
great.
Maybe you have
usually
a
when I-
spell that takes a minute to cast, but it would be perfect in this clutch situation.
Yeah.
Okay, so what normally takes a minute to cast, you manage to get off. Maybe you don't have spell slots for the next 5 minutes or something, but through some miraculous feat, you know, you're not. There's limits, and then
But-
everything in
but
the book is a
also-
framework for how to tell a story.
How long did we agree
Not-
on
not
that?
I
How long
totally
ago did
forgot
we
about
agree on
big-
that, Eric?
Brian.
It's for the sake of the story. You know, some things you gotta get with some.
But even not looking at it that extreme, like you're new to this, Aaron, right? Like this is your
Yeah.
first character. Some of the nuances
killed
of
the first one.
casting spells are you're not going to understand, which is fine. Which is like everyone does it. I do it. I still do it to this day. Kyle still does it to this day. So it's easier to throw out a spell and be like, hey, this is the description of it. This is what I think it's going to do. And Eric be like, well, no, because
Eric's like,
of
read that again,
this."
bud.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, you said. Oh, okay. Well, it would make sense, but it doesn't say instantaneous. It says casting time. You know what I mean? Like there's things like that that are going to be lost on everybody. Everybody does it. So
Yeah.
it's easier to throw it out and be like, oh.
One thing I will say that helps with that roll 20, critical roll, other just getting an over.
I'm,
And even if your
I'm not
DM
gonna
vetoes
lie.
it.
I have never watched a critical role stream. or
Have you watched?
convention.
Have you ever watched? But you've played other games off the table.
I will literally play
Yes. I played 2 or
Wow.
3 D&D campaigns, but I've never watched
That's
a D&D campaign.
that's what I'm trying to say. Overall game knowledge, seeing how it plays in other worlds, other tables, how other DMs handle it. You have some kind of fundamental.
Yeah.
You're flying blind. It's hard. Your first round is hard.
Your life and cast spells on people
Yeah.
just to see just to see in my head what would happen.
Yeah.
You want to see ridiculousness? Easy. Somebody take up the DM mantle for a session.
Yeah.
That sounds so funny.
And they're
I do
done that.
want
Not do it
I
again.
will show you the funny things that when you're gonna go. No, you can't. Let me read that again. The fuck would make you think to do? You're an asshole. That's exactly how the conversation.
I ran a
went.
one shot that I ran 3 other times, 3 separate times with different people. I ran it with this group, and it was the hardest campaign I've ever run. In one episode, and because somebody wanted to roll a fucking Khajiit that had claws, it threw the whole thing out of whack.
Yeah, no, I read my spells a lot. Sometimes I just find them like after a session. I'm like, fuck. That
That-
would have fuck.
That's just growing pains, dude.
I was like, right now I'm reading my spells. I read them all the time, but there's so many, and I forget. I have some. I'm like, maybe I had one, but I don't remember. You know, shit like that a lot. That's why I was apologizing to like.
The problem, honestly, is being a spellcaster. You gotta play somebody who face punch a couple sessions.
I do big bong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Maybe a spellcaster with fewer options. That would be easier.
Every warlock I've ever played, I've asked the DM or worked into the spellcaster to
yeah.
too much bullshit.
Yep.
Give me something simpler that I can just RP.
I
You're
jumped
the-
right in the deep end with an artificer.
You sure did. And
Yeah, you sure the fuck did, yeah.
I played an artificer one time, and it was a fucking absolute.
I don't know about you, Aaron, but I only have one screen, right, when I play D&D with us. And one thing I'm seriously considering that I'm going to do next time we play a new campaign is I'm going to print out actual character sheets and have them sitting next to me, because it is tough to watch everybody play and then also be like going back and forth between checking your character sheet and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to just print out a physical character sheet and just have it sitting next to me, where I'm like, okay, well, I can be reading over these spells like that I've got. Unfortunately, I got to handwrite them out, or you don't really have to. I think you can find PDFs online.
Google document, copy paste from your character sheet,
And then just
D&D.
and then just print it out. But I'm still going to
I
do
cycle
that.
between 3 and 4 screens.
Yeah, I only have one, and it's like
Yeah, I got.
it's not great.
I mean, I got a rather large screen, but it's still a TV, so it's not like I'm.
So you're
that's
not
enough to see all
constantly,
of it.
because the key to like really getting your spells out, because I'm not even that great of a spellcaster. I'm more of a bonk guy, which is why I think Eric challenged me to make a cleric or a spellcaster, which I'll absolutely do next session, but next campaign. But like, it's tough to. One of the things that you want to do is constantly, especially when you start, is read your spells over and over
Oh,
again
I do all the time.
during combat, and like
yeah.
it's easier when you have it physically in front of you, or you have another screen where you can be doing that while everybody's doing shit.
But also,
It's,
are you not playing a cleric? That's what you're
I'm
playing?
also not. Yeah.
Cleric
Yeah, I'm
is
playing-
the hardest spellcaster to play.
Yeah.
Too many.
When you have to prepare an X amount of spells, I think that's easier.
It just has the most. Wizard is way harder.
Yeah, I heard wizard's tough because you actually got to prepare them ahead of time, right? Like,
But like you can
you get to
study
know
that
all-
and you know.
Sure, you can wear plate armor, wade into the middle of combat, and be like, "Oh, by the way, I'm just here to be a spellcaster in the middle of the fight. I don't care."
Yeah.
Combat's not the hardest part because you're using. I punch or I help a friend. That you're not really doing.
plus you have the expectation of casting.
I
spells.
feel like cleric has paralysis by analysis. There's too much shit.
Yeah. But
Like
in
you
a
like
way,
you
it's-
drown
it's
yourself
not
in
that
versatility.
bad. It's the
Yeah, that's true.
role play where I miss a lot of shit because I'm like I didn't know I could do that until just like scrying. If I thought about it, I could have had scrying on him. It's in the beginning of finding out he's not here, Doc's not here anymore. I could have just watched this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
have
but
made
that's
stories
just-
fun.
It all
But,
builds
now-
into the greater story. Because
That's
Sam
like
himself
serious.
Sam himself wouldn't have the brain to do that. You know what I mean?
True.
So that's not who Sam is.
That's
have
also
the
100%
clarity to do
true.
that.
And also, like, if we all did the optimal thing every single time in a campaign,
Oh,
like,
fucking gay.
It makes
He'd-
it
yeah,
makes
he'd-
Eric's life
Playing his
hell.
friend.
right now, Lord Stonebeard would be on his knees, being like, "Please forgive me for letting my wife die." Like,
Eric, and I min-maxed Dell getting humped to death by a badger.
oh, that's so cool. Your battle station is dope.
Probably
Yeah.
the best thing I get is spell storing item, and I use it to make a gag for Tea Leaf. Now that might be saving Doc's ass.
Which is awesome.
I
mean, like,
You're the best artificer I've ever played with, and that's coming from a guy who's played an art.
yeah.
It's bad.
Like I complimented Aaron, but you too, Sean. You're
Absolute.
killing it.
Without a
This
doubt.
is your first campaign.
Thank you.
100%. DM approves.
My first character that I played with these guys, Darthmere, was like the quiet, silent type, as you do with a D&D character.
Yeah.
When it's your first time.
I was so overwhelmed by artificer powers that like showing you the like I had to come up with like random. So like you have grease splat, and I would like throw a stick of butter, or I'd crack a couple rocks together. Dave, like I had.
I do gotta get better at doing that.
I didn't.
It's supposed to be stuff I make that's doing the spells.
Yeah, I didn't make a fucking thing. That's where I went wrong, and that's what
he was the artificer.
Yeah,
So,
I played a mute.
You could make he found out early on that you could make a homunculus, and then
turned it into a turret.
And artificer-wise, was from the homunculus.
Yeah,
so it was like
I love
this
that.
little
That's hilarious.
robotic ball flying flamethrower.
Flamethrower. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It was good, but
So he
it's not how you
stopped playing
actually
Artificer
play
and
it.
Started playing homunculus.
That's all it was. Are those?
Our first character was a cleric I based off Charlie Sheen. That went really well. His dick was out a lot.
A-team?
They've got to be.
Yeah,
A
yours?
Squad was dope. I was just talking.
You gotta
about
be on
that
the Mr.
today, actually.
We didn't really record them then.
Yeah,
We
didn't
started
really record that well.
at the Muradin games.
We started, with Waterdeep. Yeah, we
Yeah.
started like the final couple sessions. I think had been posted somewhere. They definitely were recorded somewhere.
They're a good watch.
They're on the PC that Brad's using. That was my old desktop. So
Anybody? I'm gonna post them. They're a good watch. My friends.
That was fun though.
That was such a good camp. We had
you're not having a good time murdering women in this one?
I mean, I am.
No,
but...
I'm not gonna lie. I love this location so much better.
Yeah.
Than, the last one, but I don't know. There was something about. I think it's because of my first campaign.
I did Sword Coast because I didn't know how to do anything.
I wish I wasn't retarded and better. That's what I wish. Characters.
Well, our new session 0, the way we're gonna approach it, should help with some of that.
That needs to be the biggest goal, and also we need to do a player video on DM's advice to avoiding people like me and how to handle them.
Yeah.
If you got a session 0 ready, I'd love to do a video with actual sound.
See, and that's an interesting take. But there's multiple approaches to playing with people like you, and because you're not in any way disruptive, I honestly think it's better and more akin to a learning experience to just let you go until it detonates and you're like,
yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I guess that doesn't work,
This is a cooperative storytelling experience. Brooding characters are kind of gay.
Yeah, you're right. You got me there.
But it's everybody does it on our first character.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah.
I went flamboyant out the freaking gate.
No, Brad, your characters are.
My first one was kind of mouthy because there was a bit about us getting trapped at a camp, and they were like, "We just want to talk. How many are you?" 8.
Darthmere was literally Yeah. No, mine was definitely the strong, silent, brooding type. Although I did like 180 it with Hrothgar. He was the complete opposite of.
It took me like 6 characters because I once played a hairless. What was Habert? Fighter? Campaign?
Yep.
Habert was a fighter. Hairless fighter, totally mute. Only thing I knew about him was that he didn't like people with hair. He was completely bald. You know how terrible of a story that tells, though? It was funny at a surface level, but it had no depth.
Well, if you weren't like a theater kid, like everybody approaches it the same. Like, well, how do I role play? And like, it's a fucked up answer that nobody understands. But the true answer is literally however you interact as we're playing the game is role playing.
Yeah.
If you're uncomfortable with voices and What are you gonna do? Well, Darthmere then just walks into the center of the room and just starts eyeballing people. Like that's role playing. Or
Yeah.
Darthmere strolls in and says, "Hello, my ladies." Same fucking thing.
That's a good thing.
Like it's all
Yeah.
role playing. It's just interacting, and that's it. So like,
Well, it's
you get
also
your own
like
comfort out.
I think it's also like the first character, right? Like when you picture Dungeons and Dragons before you actually play it, you're picturing like grand adventures, fighting dragons, and rescuing damsels in distress. What would be a good character that fits in? We're all guys, strong, silent type.
Yep.
That,
Right.
Orphan, yeah.
would give up his life to save all his friends in a final stand at the end of the campaign, whatever. Like, you picture all of that in your head, so that's the character you're gonna make, right? And then you play the game and you're like, oh, I'm going to argue with a pastry lady about there being poop in her cupcakes. And you're like, oh wait, that's D&D.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. What is Wizard of the Coast's definition of dungeon? It's really, really vague. It is simply a location where part of your adventure takes place.
Yep.
So like I always just had these mega dungeons and just creatures and just this slog of combat ingrained in what I thought it was going to be. And like you guys have proven that for 10 weeks we don't have to fight nothing.
We never played them.
We
Yeah.
were ready to stabbing all women.
This is
Any
still crazy to me.
any time I've ever told any other D&D player about our campaigns, only reaction I get, fucking awesome. That sounds like such a good time.
Oh, absolutely. That sounds like a good time.
Right, and they're like, "Oh, we're dredging through fucking 17 level dungeon and blah 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 blah." I already PK'd twice. Oh, you guys sound like you're having. yeah, we fucking are.
My one coworker, when I told him that we were playing this campaign, right, and I was like, we haven't had combat in like 8 weeks. He's like, well, is it organic? Does it feel organic? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's fucking awesome. That's dope. That is exactly what it should be.
Special milestone, right?
It's growth 100%. But like at its core, like D&D is a framework. The overarching concept is a collaborative storytelling adventure. That's it.
Yep.
So, yeah, rules, until they get in the way of fun and then they go away. So, like, it's just to make sure that there's continuity and structure, and that's it. So, yes, whatever kind of story you knuckleheads want to tell, or really just whatever characters you create and how they want to interact with the world is whatever story will tell, regardless of setting or. But it does. My big thing is it has to be organic. Like I have, for weeks and weeks and weeks, there was times where it was like, man, we're like due for a combat. But like, and then when I thought about it, it always felt like bullshit to force it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And like, there's times for it, but like, everything that we were doing, like, we were getting ready to put on a concert. Like, there was really nobody that we were that at war with, where it's like, no, we have to switch to fisticuffs for a minute. Like,
if you would have,
you guys wanted to take over a district.
If you would have told me a year and a half ago, whenever actually I should have the start date here. There's my Olaf Hammerhands guide. I got a bunch of lore pre-campaign stuff. 11/5/23 is session 1. So
is it 23?
Yeah, 23. November 5th, 2023 was the first campaign that we had.
With Olaf? And Solaris?
That was the beginning of Tales of Muradin.
Okay, I didn't think it's that long ago.
So it's been almost 2 years since since we started this campaign. We've learned a lot, we've done a lot. Like, there's been a lot of moments where, like you said, where there should be combat, but it's like there doesn't need to be. It is a living city that is doing its own thing. But yeah, no, 2 years, almost 2 years now.
It's so insane how fast it goes.
I didn't expect that.
That's how you know you have a really I don't know, James. I don't know if I told you. Austin tried to come back.
Oh, really?
I kind of told 9 people. This fucking. That was when we still had Tom. You know, I was like, we have so many people. We could maybe work you in. You can't have shit hanging up on you. So many high profile characters. Pain. He wants to come back for.
I mean, when Austin was great because when he was firing on all cylinders, it was fucking hilarious. But
that's the thing is, he broken up with that girlfriend that.
Okay.
Very much looking, but
that's like it's.
Yeah, so I just have to help him create a character that accounts for that. He's a character that you guys summon, and sometimes it just don't fucking work.
Teleportation.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, like Numble being
yeah,
like Numble being a time wizard where he just like pops into reality and is just like, yeah, guys, like.
Shit, I was almost late. I thought you beat this already. I'm
Yeah.
here.
But that'd be tough to do for a player character with his own agency too. But I don't know. Yeah, I liked Austin. I like playing with Austin quite a bit. But yeah, his flakiness.
That's what I
feel
told.
like he could, but I also feel like on days that he's available, he might not get summoned. He might just be sitting for a ride.
That's the thing is.
Aaron, I don't know if you I don't know, Aaron. You weren't part of the A squad.
I don't know Austin. I'm just saying, like,
he held us up.
A lot.
Like 45% of the game. We had to write him out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was a summon thing, we might be in one of the things like we've been in a lot of sessions where it was a show. Why would he get summoned for a show or something like that if he showed up that day?
I'll worry about that. I'll make that work. But if we're gonna expand the table, I want everyone's buy-in. Because every person added is a little less spotlight you get.
We already have
a
deep roster.
A committed roster. Not just deep.
One.
Everybody here is regular.
5, 6. So it's 6 plus the DM. So that's a lot of people.
That's pretty good.
Big table.
Now, what I would consider maybe is opening up a second day. For a second group, or
he's on 14. He always has Fridays.
I'm back.
If we talked about it, and we shouldn't now because we still got some D&D to play.
Yeah.
But
agreed.
I would be open to a second.
That tell.
D&D.
What's up?
Wait, have you been gone this whole time?
Yeah, I just came back. What? You guys started up without me?
Oh my gosh.
We'll wait.
Dude,
we'll wait to decide on that.
we
But
had a teamwork.
if we decide that we want to make that a thing, let him know. Not working. We just golf on Friday morning.
Right?
Huh?
What? Where? When?
Evan does too, but schedule flips from 5/8. You guys want to pop ins? Maybe I'll let you know. We'll have to talk about
Maybe
it as
he can be the ethereal being that gets summoned in, but like as of right now, I would 100% be down for a second campaign, second day.
We'll have to
whatever. But I mean,
we need just a table talk session.
Yes, agreed.
Wait, what are we doing?
Blow
Nothing.
up table
We're
talk
playing.
with the concept if we want to talk about it. Do that in table talk.
Right.
If we were going to expand a table, I would really now at this point only want to do that at the beginning of a campaign.
Yep.
Like, not at level 12, 13, whatever.
Decide on how flaky.
Dude. Yeah, no, absolutely.
But yeah, we'll talk about it later because then it becomes like, is it a shared setting? You know what I
Yep.
mean? And how fluid is the world, or do we want two totally different environments? But anyway, so everyone's unloaded. You guys are back at the bar. We'll get back to you in a minute. We're still with the Mason Tooths. Doc, a squad of special soldiers escort you into a private quarters. You see, as soon as you walk in, everything's nice. This is like what they use when like visiting senators come. Like if Led were ever to have visited any of the other districts, like this is kind of where he would hang out and take charge of a place just like this. So I mean, there's like a table full of food. Like everything's. It doesn't
That's very
feel
nice.
prison-esque at all. But
Comfy
you are
digs.
instructed not to leave. One of the guards pipes up as they all start to leave, and he's getting ready to shut the door, but he stays in with you. And Dr. Populus, might I ask you a couple questions?
Go ahead, young man.
They say that you were friends with Lady Alora. Did she go well? Was it violent? Was it peaceful?
She had a lot to drink, so she felt no pain. I assure you that, my friend.
Well, I guess that in and of itself gives me peace. What kind of doctor is you?
A doctor of medicines, potions, lotions, and pills.
And you see that he's already halfway dropped trow. Any chance I can get you to look at this for me? It itched a couple days ago, and now it just sort of hurts.
I suggest, first of all, you stop digging at it. The smell is unbearable, and digging will only make it more painful.
Very good, sir. Very good.
If I were to have access to my potions, I would be able to give you a cure for that. I've got a friend back home, as it were, that has constant issue in that area, and he drinks my potion like it's a cure for, well, that specifically.
How much is can I afford it on a guard's salary? Is it expensive?
Is 1 gold expensive there, young man?
Well, yeah, but I can do it.
Well, once I'm freed from this place, this beautiful, delightful place, you come on down and see me at the Chocolate Starfish. Hell, maybe I'll even set up shop here in your quaint little kingdom.
Yeah, name's Lyle, and when it looks like he's going to dig back at it again immediately, he gets real deep and then pops out a gold coin and then flicks it to you. As soon as you catch it, you immediately understand that was somewhere horrible, but it is now your gold coin.
I slip it into my pocket, brush my hand thoroughly against my trousers, and let him know, Lyle, we're in business.
Thank you, good doctor. And then he bows and exits. And once he's been gone for a minute, you're like, at first it's like, oh, wow, I can still smell that guy. And then after a moment, it sets in that you can smell him from your pocket.
Be sure to launder that piece for sure.
So they leave you alone for a while. You can hear people running back and forth. There's kind of some commotion on and off as word starts to spread of Alara's passing. After a while, like I said, you still hear all kinds of commotion outside of this room. You hear what sounds like a ridiculously loud horn being blown throughout the district, at which point everything becomes, dead silent. Okay, now we're going to cut back over to our group. Excuse me. You two, as the door is open, you were looking at the rats. Tea Leaf, you're making your way towards the door. You two hear the horn of the Mason Tooth. And hilariously enough, as you look out, all of the rats turn towards that district, bow their heads, and then turn and go right back to work.
What the fuck?
Okay, so you're headed outside to do what? You want to talk to rats.
One.
But you are muted, so you need to unpush that button before you speak to me again.
I want to grab a general, high-ranking rat.
Are you looking to pick one out in the crowd? Are you gonna howl or whistle or ask for one? And you have to speak with animals, right?
Yeah, should be obvious. In charge
Okay.
of a group.
Well, even though Captain Declan is ranked in the military forces here, the distinguishment of rats is well outside of his sort of sphere of capability. So he's standing sort of next to you, looking out at them, just bewildered at the sheer number of militarized, uniformed rats. That he doesn't notice the helmets versus the top hats. And they're all kind of small, so I guess. But you notice that the not shiny ones, they're kind of flat and sort of oblong. Okay, these are clearly officers.
I'll grab the first officer.
And it stops and salutes you.
I'll get to one.
And it salutes you and then starts to boogie its way through the crowd of rats.
I'll...
And as you're noticed by the rats, like they're patrolling in swarms. So there's like 40 or 50 rats. But as the cloud of them begins to pass you, it immediately stops. They all in unison stand tall, give a little rat salute, and then scurry back into a cloud. But they're clearly like patrolling the streets. There are a couple large masses of them just hanging out at intersections. Like the gate that leads into the commons is it's uncomfortable to walk through.
Could be.
They don't appear to know what they're ready for, but god damn it, they're ready. Is that all we need from the rats for now? Okay. So we'll flip back to the inside. Freddy and the boys.
So, I think Zam, you need to send a message to Doc if you can.
I can. What do you want me to send?
We want to help you. We want to help you. How much can you respond with?
I believe
25
reading
words, like 2 sentences.
if I'm reading it right, each one of us can write 20 or send up to 25 words.
We want to come help you. What do you think?
Yeah, I just put that in there and send it. That'll be a spell slot.
You're not there. All right, so you're sending a message to Doc Pop right now. I apologize. What does it say?
Damn it! What'd you say? You want?
We want to come help you. What do you think?
That.
I don't like his smirk.
You don't like his smirk.
Eric
I'm not
smirked
saying
because he smirked when you started the spell and then started saying, "What do you want me to say?"
Hey, Doc
Don't
Pop,
fuck it
you
up.
get the message of something to the effect of, "We want to come help you. What do you think?"
Sitting pretty? Take your time.
Tell her, go be sitting pretty, take your time.
Oh no, we should go. I don't know if we should have a whole thing to attack him and to break him out.
To me, it sounds like he doesn't need it at the moment.
Yeah, he sounds fine.
Maybe we should take a rain check on that dinner.
Okay, maybe we should like let him know that we can break him out and see what he say, like see what he thinks. Sitting pretty,
I
that could mean anything.
don't know if we can. Can we send another message?
Yeah, but you know you're exhausted. You're exhausting my level 3 spells. It's so you have to choose.
Oh.
Well, that's only level 3. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. It's for the greater good.
What was that, Led? What did you want us to tell him?
Like, should we let him know that we can break him out? Like, shouldn't we say like, "Hey, we can break you out. Would you like a recon? Do you want to get rescued? Like anything?"
I feel like that was implied by the "we want to help you" part.
Yeah, and he said take
What
your
the fuck
time.
does that mean?
I mean, what would
That
you
wouldn't
think it
mean
mean
anything.
if you were abducted and you heard that message? What would you think it means?
Anything? What are you talking about?
We're not listening to Led on this one, guys.
All right, you guys do you. You guys are just the cleaners and the fixers.
The
You do
robot's
whatever.
broken.
Nope.
I can help with that.
Nope. Get away from me, Gerbo. Get away from me. Nope. You guys
Well-
do whatever you're gonna do.
Generally, us flesh humanoids would think we want to help you means we can get you if you need us to. In this particular scenario.
Sure.
I would imagine that's what he's probably thinking as well, but it doesn't seem like.
You're right. Flesh humanoids know better. Best. You guys do you. I'm just a silly robot that causes mischief. Minor details.
I mean, you didn't really cause mischief. You directed us to the great evil, so I guess you're not terrible. But you also tend to overreact to things.
Yeah. I see the details, but miss the details. It's part of my charm. You do you. I think we got it covered. Chip, chip, cheerio. Where are we off to?
I think laying low in the gnome district is getting a little more appealing.
Hey, no
Yeah.
one is.
Maybe we should
Ah.
let T know what our really short,
But do we
fairly
still
open-ended question means.
send people to Doc? I mean, he clearly doesn't need the help at this moment. No, I think we should go. I think we should still break Doc out. How many more spell slots do you have for talking?
Sending would be 2 more.
More? You can do it 2 more times.
Do it 2 more times.
Should we maybe see if we can have the rats slip him one of the sending stones we made?
That's
It's only once
great
a day.
idea.
It's only once a day, but he can contact us then.
And under the current circumstances of if I don't know if we're about to get into some shit, I'm not really comfortable spending all my spell slots.
No, I that seems a good idea.
It's very pretty. I don't expect that.
Getting sent a sending stone is a good idea.
So this is
Too, as well.
So we'll give him the dinner bell, and he can order the meal when we need it.
Freddy, you start to feel a rustling in your pocket.
Okay, so I'm going to frantically check my pocket.
Hey, baby, Drop D, what's happening? Don't know what you're up to. Had to take a big air quote sick day. Had a little lady that just had a cough that wouldn't quit, if you know what I mean. Hearing all kinds of ruckus. People are saying we're not allowed in districts or the starfish is closed. I'll tell you, her starfish wasn't closed. But anywho, big fella, holla at your man. Just wanted to check in on my peeps. Drop D.
Oh, I'm just gonna shake my head and be like, okay.
Fucking Dell.
We still need to have some type of thing going on. So I still think we should talk to Drop D, have a party here, bring people into the district instead of wanting to leave the district. What do you guys think?
By party, you mean a week-long fest?
Yeah, just a festival. Tell Drop D right now. Hey, let's we're gonna organize a festival. It's gonna be a week long. Get on it like right now. Start bringing people out. Like this whole like we can't enter or leave the district thing is don't worry about it. It's time to party.
I realized it was my idea in the first place, but I'm worried it might come off like we're celebrating her death. Just a thought.
We need a theme. We need an idea.
What if
Like
does
reincarnation day.
Drop D have enough of a fan base opening for you now that he can headline a fest?
No, let's not go that far. I'm still Freddy. It's still Freddy Smiles we're talking to here.
Yeah, but we don't plan on attending this fest, do we?
I mean, I was gonna headline it. I was gonna say I'm the final performance at the end of
the week.
And then maybe make it back in a week, maybe.
Well, we're gonna have to make it back in a week if I say that. I'm not gonna disappoint my fans. Like, if we're going to burn down, like we'll do it together. But I'm not gonna disappoint. We could get Drop D to get the concert going, get the festival going. There's a lot of stuff in the air right now. The district is probably going to be pretty upset. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my sending stone. Be like, yo, Drop D, we're doing a festival this week, actually, because we're doing so well as a district. We're making so much money. Everyone is so happy. It's going to kick off now. It's going to end in 5 days, and I'm going to headline it. And everyone can just party and have a good time. I need you to get on that, get the super fans together, and get on that as a goal. And then shut my sending stone off.
All right, and I think
I don't
Really,
know,
hey.
that's a good idea.
Hey, that's great. Was that Numble that said that? Or was that
That was Numble that butted in.
And what do you have to say about it, my little friend?
You know, I'm a woohoo. Hold on. Get so excited when you call me by name. So not sure the headline thing's gonna work out. Still kind of trying to figure it out, but last time what you're gonna do bad didn't work. Yeah, anyway, so Lupin keeps these counters and stuff really clean, and I'm just a little used to a slightly dustier environment. So summon me if you guys need me. I got scrying to do. I gotta see how this all turns out again. gotta get back to my dusty workspaces.
Okay, Nubble, have fun. That wasn't a resounding no, so I still think we should do it.
It's been a long day, and that's the most terrifying thing I've heard yet.
What the fuck, the universe? Okay, I'll see you guys later. And then he takes off running for the door.
I'm gonna urge caution on this one, Freddy.
Although the door I'm referring to that he runs and opens and steps in and shuts behind him is sort of a cupboard door adjacent to the bar.
I thought you were gonna say plain ear door or something.
He's in a DeLorean.
What? No. You can teleport through the plain ear existence.
Oh, I thought you said like plain ear.
Oh no.
But no, he didn't planeswalk. He went into a cupboard.
Yeah, through the plane. Yeah, that's what you do. You step into the planes and step out somewhere else. I don't know which classes do it, but it's possible.
No, you step into a closet or cupboard, you do a few more bumps. Duh.
Or maybe that closet door is. Anyway, getting off track here.
I still think we should follow the original plan. Have the festival, have Declan be in charge, flee, go back to the Dome District.
Okay, so I have no real input on the festival itself. I do think we need to get, in case of an emergency, sending stone to Doc somehow. If we can work that out, that'd be great. Also, yes, I agree with the going to the Hall of Fortune Telling, or whatever the fuck you guys call it.
When Tea Leaf comes back, we can talk about having the rats do it. A little rat with a rock isn't exactly noteworthy. Maybe, Freddy, you say with a surprise special guest at the end, and if we're all alive, it could be you. And if not,
Well,
we can
I just told him that I'm going to be performing at the very end of it.
Oh, it's already sent.
The message
Yeah,
to
right.
Dr. Lee, yes, 100%.
Oh yeah, that's already sent.
All right. Well, I guess that's happening.
Or maybe not.
Or maybe not.
Well, you know, if we're not there in a week, we're gonna be having a lot of other problems to deal with.
Table talk was I part of the let's save the kids, or was that my last character? That was supposed to be like, hey, do it by Thursday, and it took us like 3 months.
I thought so. I think that
Solaris was
Solaris.
there for when we actually solved it, but it
Okay, that's
originated
all that
with
mattered. That's all that mattered. I couldn't remember which character was there, so I wouldn't really know about that being such a problem, coming back on time and doing something on time.
So now we know we're gonna have a festival. We know we have Declan running the rats. I think the only thing we needed to absolutely confirm is that Doc doesn't need help, because then we can stop the
Yeah,
potential.
I'd like to save our cooking assets for a while if we can. If Doc doesn't immediately need to use them, so that's a good idea to have a case emergency ready. Hopefully, he doesn't have to use them.
Let us
So we do want send another message to Doc?
let's send. I don't know. What do you think? I think we need to go to the Gnome District. I think our next step is to go to the Gnome District. We have the festival set up. We have people partying. We're gonna have all that going on. T is currently dealing with the rats and getting them all organized, so that's taken care of. The only question is whether or not we should help Doc. Because if we help Doc, then we're gonna lose T and 12 chefs.
That's why I like Gerbo's idea. Give him a find a way to get him a sending stone. If he needs the help, we can have the chefs break him out. Hopefully.
Should I just go get T and ask him if we can get the one to him with the rats?
That sounds like
I
a
think-
plan. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, I
like a
think
plan.
so.
All right, I head for the door and open it and see where our T is.
Standing right outside the door next to Captain Declan, and just clouds of rats everywhere.
Hey, can I see a picture of those rats again? Yes.
Just make that your background.
That's fucking awesome.
Hey T.
Huh?
You think one of the rats could maybe slip a sending stone to Doc?
Absolutely. Fell on him.
Well, I mean, we did. Well, I'm not in this conversation. Go ahead.
Well, I'm standing in the doorway with the door open. You could probably hear us.
Well, it wasn't a waste. We confirmed that he's currently okay, and we don't need to act right now. That. The tail's coming out of his hand, but otherwise awesome.
What's that?
The tail for some reason coming out of his hand, but otherwise that's awesome.
No.
Ah, man,
no,
you
no,
kill
no,
it.
no. That is a carrot fashioned into a whip.
It looks like a
Because-
fucking tail.
That's what I thought it was too. Yeah.
Because they are effectively everything they use is garbage. Recycled
Okay,
and repurposed.
I'll
Like the
accept
one
that.
behind him on the right has like a pepper shaker.
You know what? No, I'm going with it is a tail he lost, but he's still continuing to use it as a whip.
All parts are recyclable and reusable.
Beyond that, yes, I'm absolutely positive they can get exactly why I told you to hold off. That we're trying to get it.
That is a fair point.
I'll kind
I
of
don't know
I'll
about
kind
that.
of look in.
I guess this is up to the DM, but I don't think that can be detected. It's more of a mental connection, but I don't know. See how it can be detected.
I would
Yeah,
imagine it could
When
be.
you use sending as a spell.
Yeah.
There's a
So
magic spell.
unless Doc is in a room that prevents magic via some sort of dispelling ward or something.
Yeah.
No, a very particular. If you had a high level mage scrying on you at the time you did, like it would have to be so. Like there's ways, but it's super unlikely.
Right, which we could be getting scryed on right now, and we wouldn't know unless one of us could see invisible or something. But anyway,
I do believe this room is scribe proof, right?
Well,
If
we're
you
in
go to
the
the second- if you
chamber.
go to the second floor, yes. The
Main
floor
lobby.
bar, not so much.
Main lobby
We've
is
been in
not
the main
in
floor this whole time. Yeah.
main lobby is not in the jail cell table. Jail cell that you scribe to.
Yeah.
Yes, I can absolutely get him anyone.
I hand one over.
First rat that I see. Your general. Rock pop.
And
So
before he takes it, you watch him take all of his uniform off, everything. So now he looks like a regular rat.
Yeah.
And he takes it from you, and he does not, in any way, move in the direction of a general. He just runs straight for the front gate, and just disappears into the mound of rats.
Investment of my time.
You can
Yeah,
actually
right.
you have speak with animals, so like you can actually give it an order that it understands, and like okay, it was take this rock here, go.
Fuck Penelope. You guys decided what the plan is? Turbo?
So
You got this, Freddy?
So our plan right now is we're gonna have a festival. The rats at Declan are gonna run it. We're going to go to the Gnome Hall, and depending on, I think you should come with us to the hall.
Do you
We
maybe
should
want to come in
hold-
first, so I'm not holding this door open?
Now I'll walk in,
Yeah.
and let's take this whole group up to a soundproof before we waste any more time.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, it's fair. So at this point, we're gonna go upstairs, and then, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you, hey, like so our plan right now is, Doc Pop doesn't seem like he's at risk. Let's go to the gnome village, go to Rezix, and see what we can find.
Like where you're at with the whole festival thing. Five-day.
Okay. Yeah. No, I will relent to that.
Need to have a lot of filler. Drop D
Can I
needs
still
to have a
talk-
couple.
Can I still talk to my setting stone to drop D?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna let him know that we're gonna do a 7-day festival, and then yeah, that there's a potential of a Freddy Smiles appearance at some point.
You
To
got
really
it, babe.
build-
Starts
to
today.
really build the hype. Like, and who knows? Eventually, Freddy Smiles is gonna show up at some point.
And then, did you see your messages, Kyle? Okay. Yep, no worries. So that was right before you came in.
Oh, okay. This is from TB.
No, this is from a royal court messenger.
James, do me a favor.
Okay.
Roll me 10.
Oh, okay. I don't like that.
O is a no. All right.
4.
DM said he wanted this.
Are we good?
Said he wanted the story.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And okay.
Oh my god, this dramatic pause is everything.
I'm so confused.
I will tell Declan. Tell Tiny Time Mage. Let your kingdom know. Festival.
Son of a cupboard now upstairs.
Find him and find that shiny fucker and tell him the festival events starting today.
Shiny fucker, the delivery guy? Oh, that goes well every time. Okay. And then he runs in back into a cupboard in despair.
Just in case anybody at the table was wondering, I received an official decree asking us, the rest of the kingdom, to pay respects to the Laura. I decided to respond with, the party continues. Actually, it starts today.
Oh, that's great.
Now,
Oh,
Freddy.
boy.
Ooh.
Now, Freddy, I need you to know, Freddy. I always have and always will have your back. Waiting to hear back from. We're in our safe space. Waiting to hear back from King. give me the go ahead, make the move, getting Doc Pop back.
Doc Pocket's fine.
He sounds okay right now, but
He's at least safe right now. Yeah.
he's safe at this particular moment. Do we still worth it to break him out?
I'm gonna be honest. He seems like kind of an op.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't knowing this dude.
Knowing that we're throwing a party, I mean, knowing that you're throwing a party, you mean?
Knowing that the chocolate starfish is party, while this is going helps lean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This can only go well.
yeah. I think we need to break this guy out. I don't.
How else does he
Yeah,
on our
You got a
behalf?
point.
That's not
you got a point.
of everything
We
we've
just-
done. That's right. Like letting Doc
Yeah.
Pop take the fall. Our shit.
You hear a rapid knock at the door coming from the stairwell that leads to the downstairs.
I'm gonna have Gerbo. Can you answer that?
Yeah, Freddy, I can. I go over and I open it up.
You open it, and you see the entire stairwell is not only filled with rats. There are giant rats being ridden by rats. There are
Oh my god.
Yeah.
rat folk that are damn near at eye level with you.
Oh, Tea Leaf,
all
I
of
think it's for
them
you.
in
Go.
it's still garbage, but it's high quality fashioned armor out of garbage.
Damn, not bad craftsmanship for what you got.
I'll take a knee.
They
You-
pile in, so there's like 20 giant rat riding rats.
Trying to shake their
There's
hands as they're
probably 10 were rats, followed by one, and they all look identical apart from the very last one to walk into the room is wearing, we'll call it a crown.
the High General.
Now this is Tiberius the Ninth, Rat King of Mount Muradin.
I
Oh
will.
no.
I will fall to all fours. King, thank you, gracing my friends.
And he nods, and he steps aside, and he gestures for another rat folk to step forward. And she has a tray of blue and yellow little candies, and she extends them, and they're like little circular or globular glazed sweets, but kind of stacked up on top of each other, like vertically. So like it's bigger at the bottom and like kind of cones its way up. And our newest creation, sire, we call it Tears of Penelope. And she holds you the tray of candy.
Oh, EB, you never cease to take the very tip top.
Did I hear that right? Tears of Penelope?
Through the wonderful permitting signatures signed by the Grand Mushroom, there was some permitting issues, but it allowed us to reopen Penelope's pastries.
Are they speaking common?
These ones are, the were-rats can.
Okay, so everybody in the room can hear this.
And now that we've taken over Penelope's pastries and she was outed, everything's clean. We're going to do a nice candy shop. But the King Tiberius back here, he took some of the sprinkle stuff very, very personally. So, yes, the first item of candy had to be a slight against the uglied heresy of a woman that was Penelope.
You did this.
I will hand person speak player bag 330. Half of myself and the chocolate starfish.
She takes it but can't hold it and immediately falls to the ground with it because of its sheer weight in gold.
TB. Surely you have heard expressions formed against.
We hear many things from beneath, my friend, and some pleasant, some not. All with whimsy and entertainment. What do you need?
At this time, may request your occupation of the. We plan to conduct a festival. Obligation.
You want the rats to run the chocolate starfish?
Sessions. Proud. Best case scenario, Freddy gets his. Worst case, total war. Let's maybe the kingdom.
Tiberius takes a moment. Just real collected. You see him visibly taking some deep breaths.
While he's collecting.
The rats have always enjoyed a kingdom beneath. Many venture atop for supplies and what you would consider scraps. And we have always been treated as lesser, those to be shooed away and hidden in the dark. We've had dealings with toppers before. Some messy, some got us into wars and nearly eradicated our kingdom, along with the filth of Cobalt Kingdom. You are a very different topper, Grand Mushroom. You give us spoils and gifts, and perhaps the greatest gift is the gift of acceptance. My lord, I cannot promise victory, but I can promise, if ordered, every last rat on or under this mountain will give its life to claim this kingdom for you.
I he'll snap back to Freddy. Your decision. But understand, they are ready to. But I will not waste.
We'll dedicate a song in their honor. I will make a song specifically for them because of the loyalty and the risk they are taking.
King TB, I ask, as Grand Mushroom, rats, all who follow, occupy this district, run this district, manage it to the fullest extent in our absence. Council will be away for some time, yet a week, years, decades. You yourself manage this. Help us.
Yeah, I can help with any of the translations if you need, Lord. I don't go anywhere. I do the books and I keep the information going here. So like we would be interfacing you and me, King, and it is no big deal. I can translate. I speak everything.
Point. And this little guy, he can do a lot of the filling in the gap. Anybody doesn't share the common tongue.
We can actually create a zone where anyone can understand each other.
Can you really?
Can you really?
Where's that been?
Whoa.
How
That's
how would I
odd.
use it? That's I know I have it, but
I spent
how would I use it?
17
How would I use
sessions
it
talking to
in,
rats.
Like any other. Well, yeah, but it's a zone that will stay there, and I think it stays there. I gotta find it, but keep going on, and I'll
17 sessions.
I'll pretend
Really
like
good.
I'm setting it up right now.
King TB,
That
my
sounds-
grace. I have done nothing but serve you to the fullest of my extent, so long as it. Here I am at Occupy Our District.
We have but one more gift for you before we graciously accept. We have brought all that is requested of mushrooms, but no. There was some dishonesty. And while you have always been kind and clear, many a relationship with the toppers still has room to be developed.
Staring, death stare at Let.
It is my understanding that you received reports when we sent the giant rats to help in the gem district in the mine, that several rats carelessly walked off ledges with prized gems, disappeared, claimed to have been lost. My grand mushroom, this is a farce that I allowed to play out. And then he gestures behind him, and they're just of every color you can imagine, these huge fucking gemstones. Like basketball size that they
Yes!
carry.
Jesus.
Yes, my guy.
boy.
So I do apologize. These are yours. We give in tithe, but we did allow the misinformation to spread, as trust had not yet formed with those outside of your district. So any of the jobs that we were given in other districts, even if they reported weren't quite successful, I just want to reassure you that they were all incredibly successful and lucrative.
As Grand
But we have no-
Mushroom.
we have no need of shiny gems, so they are a gift to you.
Oh. TB, you twist my arm. I have a hard time accepting. Rather see your kingdom prosper, but your wish we will accept them, or rather see.
You allow the coexistence and the growth of my kind atop this realm. So to me, you were to have the finest gem of each type that we could find, nicer than they keep even in their own, because we can get to places that even the dwarves have trouble.
Trying to grab Freddy's shirt and say, Freddy, we're fucking rich, guy. What the fuck is this?
Fred- As he grabs my shirt, I'm also going to drop to a knee and be like, sir, thank you for all of this. Again, we'll dedicate a song in your honor when we're doing it, but
I'm patting Freddy on the back, like, keep fucking going.
As soon as you start to talk, the king and all of the at least rats that understand common all bow as soon as you start to talk, Freddy. And before even the king can speak, everybody seems so excited that you're talking, and you can hear them all kind of saying the same stuff but at different times. And so you are responsible for some of the greatest feasts because of these festivals that they've been able to come up, and like they're getting fresh scraps. This isn't picking shit out of the garbage 2 days later. Like, you guys asked for them to be sanitation for the biggest fucking mess ever, but to them, like, it rained spoils. And it was all with the weird stringed instrument that you carry around. But you are the summoner of the mountains of scraps.
So, as I kneel down in front of Tiberius, I'm gonna like take my hat off and be like, "Well, sir, like we wouldn't have what we have without you. My goal here is to like bring everyone together in the course of music and have festivals that benefit everybody. Everybody gets fed. Everyone gets has a good time, has food, and can exist in society. So the fact that you are able to help us as much as you are speaks volume, and I can guarantee that I can give you as much food as I am able to do for doing something like this for us.
You'll forever have our loyalty. To feed a nation is no small task. And you and the Grand Mushroom have not only fed us away from malnutrition, but into strength.
Freddy.
Oh,
I'm
I know.
whispering this to Freddy. All those magic.
We can.
You built them.
We only hope to repay to come to a mutual agreement between our two nations. You help us out as much as we can, and we help you out as much as we can, and we will all benefit greatly when this is all said and done. I have faith in our troops. I have faith in our citizens. I have faith in people standing around us that we are running headfirst into a new age for Muradin, a new age of strength, a new age of food, and a new age of understanding. And I cannot, in so many words, appreciate the support that you have given us.
We understand ours. Hope. Chocolate starfish prospers.
Oh no, sir, you misunderstand. You have taught a culture of the vast rewards to reap by forming an alliance, a treaty, a relationship with the toppers. Something that, for generations, was unthinkable. But to know that they can be such strong bonds? Oh no, sir. The loyalty between us is unquestioned. I am at your service, I know.
The fuck are you, Sam? What the fuck are you doing?
Eric, can we bypass the 24 hours somehow? That's the only catch with this spell.
What the fuck are you doing?
What spell?
Just
Don't get a good idea now. We got this.
Creating hollow ground. It would allow the second portion of it I can pick for tongues, and it would allow anyone in it to understand each other. The first
you can start the process now. It just can't end now.
They're all speaking common,
Okay.
so you can hear what's happening now.
Some of them are, and
The
it will
King-
only be this building.
Well, Aaron,
It'll be cast to this building.
King TB is speaking common right now. Generals are speaking common. Everyone in the room can.
Yeah, but after the spell's done, any rat that talks in the building can speak.
And this will allow them to further be able to run this place while we're away.
On our
I don't know why
headquarters?
you're resisting this.
All right.
Yes. Yeah. Just the headquarters.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
can start it
Say,
now.
I'm not sure
It'll
why you're
take
resisting this
effect-
one.
It'll take effect when we wake next. 'cause
Okay.
This is kind of like late afternoon anyway. But yeah, we'll let it kind of simmer overnight, and then starting fresh in the morning, the welcome center will
TB.
really be the welcome center, and it will be a communication for all.
I'll say TB with your
perfect.
grace. Our cleric announced all hallowed ground. your people in any mine. Further us.
You may later decide that that was more of a curse. Some of them just don't have anything interesting to say.
Welcome to my world.
Crash is yummy.
Agreed.
It's gonna be
sir.
that's gonna be an unfortunate commonality you're gonna find with a lot of the toppers.
Your dad tastes you good.
And then he takes his crown and he places it on the big conference room table. And then he looks at you and say, "You are my king, and I will now blend."
I'm going to.
The fuck is
At that,
happening?
Freddy is going to take off his crown and put it right
Like
next. Yeah, I am wearing a crown. And place it next to his and say, "There are no kings here. We're here to work in harmony."
And the rat bows his head back to you and says, "The mountain unites us."
But unity makes us whole. But unity makes us strong.
And then he gets on all fours and puts his like beak to the ground. "I await your orders."
And at that,
I'm grabbing Freddy by the back of the fucking collar. If we don't use this to get Doc out, what the fuck are we doing?
that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. We need to. I think our plan stays the same, right? At that, like, I'm assuming at this point the rats have left.
Yeah, I'm not.
We have shut the
No,
door.
everybody's in this. The Rat King generals are still in this room. I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not going to get Doc if they'll go get him.
So are you suggesting war right now?
No, I'm telling you, use our resources. I told you from the beginning that the rats were the key to controlling this fucking king. I'm telling you right now that we play that card and we use them to get him out and to tip the scales in our favor for the first time since we've run this stupid district.
Okay. Yeah. No, I trust that. I
TB,
trust you.
TB. Time I ask you, true favor.
Simply give the order.
Need Doc Pop returned to us. Scales tipped in our favor. We need the king to know Mason Tooths attacked us, framed us, and painted our district in terrible light. The chocolate starfish has done nothing but bring this kingdom money, done nothing but help the people of this kingdom prosper, done nothing but act violently in time of peace. We need your help in
Shall we start now?
start.
And then the rats begin to file out of the conference room. Okay, we're gonna cut there for a second. It's been kind of a while, maybe an hour totally left alone in your room, Doc Pop. Like I said, there's food, there's drink, there's all sorts of books. You hear the door open, but you see no one. You can hear tiny footsteps. As you scan the room, they get closer, you look down, and you see a rat holding a peculiar rock up to you.
I've seen stranger things in my time.
And then it snaps to, salutes, and then heads underneath the bookshelf.
Less queer than the fake ghosts at that bar. Rock in hand.
What do you got? Roll me history if you've ever used one, investigation if you want to figure it out. just to see if you decide if you know it's a sending stone or if some random rat just gave you a pretty rock.
Oh!
I was thinking we should have sent a note with it.
Be cool, gang. Be cool. I'm going to use
Love
one
it.
of my many luck frickin' abilities I got here. This computer's broken.
You're great.
That one's in a
Some rat brought me a rock. Very well. I'll set it on one of the random tables. Like, there we go. Strange place, but even the rats have manners.
The door opens again. It is now one of the Mason Tooth Guard. He walks over. He pulls out a couch that like turns into a bed. We staying here the night, sir.
Beautiful, luxurious accommodations. You there. The last gentleman that came in had an ailment he had to tell me about. How about you?
And he kind of like starts adjusting his armor as if to like hide something. No, the bruises, you mean? Nothing for you to worry about, sire. And he starts to blush. I ask for it. It's nothing for you to worry about. It's just something I enjoy. Need anything before we lock you in for the night?
Just knowing that you gentlemen are out there protecting me from who knows who betrayed your kingdom is all I need.
Excellent. First in the morning, you'll do a public interrogation, and then we'll start the funeral arrangements. We'll see you in the morning. And then he steps straight out, shuts the door, and you hear it lock. Roll me a perception, Doc Pop. Is that your 13?
Hold on.
Okay.
It's been a month since I played this damn game. Yeah, that'll be my roll.
Okay. So you look over, and the rat is now standing on the table where you set the rock. It's got its arms crossed, and it's tapping its feet, waiting for you to look at it. When you finally make eye contact with you, it like abruptly looks at the rock, it starts rubbing its hand on it and doing this. Rubbing its hand on it. And then jumps off the table and runs back onto the bookshelf.
Give me a roll.
8, goddammit.
Insight. Insight to see if you understand what the rat is trying to convey. Okay, you are smarter than the average rat, so it looks to God like the rat is rubbing it and pretending to talk into it. And looking at you like you're an asshole for not. Or at least it did before it went on the bookshelf.
Mommy vermin. Pick up the rock. Hello? Is this thing on?
And that's what you guys hear in the conference room.
And to look around. Anybody else can? Doc, where are you?
You only get one message.
I'm in a
Well, I'm just copying.
very nice guest room. You can never guess where, though. That'd be Mason Tooth's kingdom there, my friend.
Ends.
As the message request, T. Leaf's just gonna drag his face down. I say we let him die. I'll look at my rat. Where he is?
We will when the delivery rat returns.
So-
How long did it just take that rat to hoof 15 miles? I mean, he's fast, but like his legs are this long, so
Ready?
hour, 2 hours maybe. Be dark. I mean, it's always dark here, but be nighttime by then.
Ready. I need.
Yeah.
Is he worth it? I know I was really riding for him.
Yeah. I think. Is he worth an effort? Yes, but I don't know about launching a full-scale invasion of the Mason District. I don't know if we're going to be able to break him out or not.
We're about to set the kingdom on fire. For that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I don't think so.
Well, logically speaking, we got 24 hours till we can say anything else again through that rock? Is that how that rock works?
Assuming that
Yeah.
nobody confiscates the rock prior.
Guys, he has information on us. Do you think we can just forget about him?
That's where I'm at, Led. I think we're eye to eye.
I'm just saying, he knows some things.
Know enough.
I think we need to get him. Of course he does.
Okay.
He talked pocket blades.
So
I've seen him
assume.
heal a guy's brain before.
Okay.
But how?
I'm just gonna throw a curveball at the group.
Brain.
Assume that I have one more mushroom. Delivery rat. We could just squash it here.
Over the table, I'm not opposed to this.
I wonder if that would reduce the number of sessions we have left or increase it.
Let the dice tell the story. Roll some die.
The general that's still there bows his head towards you, Tea Leaf, and may I interject a question? Are you certain that this ally won't just sell you out?
No.
That's what I was saying.
And then he just takes a step back.
That's why, and I'll look directly at the rat that just spoke. That's why I'm questioning.
Give him the mushroom. No, kid.
I am.
We
Council and I are heavily weighing on Kamikaze. Cut that whole loose. I would love to hear your input.
Wait, you meant kill him?
Ascending stone covered in mortificus mushroom looks the exact same as a regular ascending. That's all.
Wait, you went from... You're crazy, Ely.
I told you I'm burnt out. I don't know who I am anymore.
You went from a high of having all the gems in the world to murdering another innocent person.
Would love to hear the Rat King or someone from the Rat Kingdom. It's gonna cost me one of your guys, and I don't feel.
Perhaps a parable, if you will. We are aware of many stories from toppers and ideas, if you will. Such as rats can't swim. And in the essence of trust, I will simply say this. We just don't teach them all.
I'll look at it, Freddy, in the eye. I'm gonna pull my last Mortificantus much.
Get it done.
The
Do it, T. Do it,
rat.
T.
Need
Yeah,
you
have my you have my blessing.
deliver this.
So hold on. So as you do, it's very much. How's this work? Like, you don't really want to touch it.
Listen. I
Like,
would.
I'll get somebody. You don't worry. But how does this work?
I would never harm. It has to be smashed into the ground. If I need someone to go to deliver this and smash this, our defectors.
Defector? That's what we're calling him?
He defected now.
He didn't defect anything.
Political dissent,
he-
gang.
He abducted a matriarch or whatever you want to call her.
Sorry, Doc.
No.
Good rolled ire.
The rat steps forward to take the mushroom.
It cost us one of you. Please be honest when you're communicating.
Oh, that wasn't the part that I had question with, sir. If this is will be the cutting of a loose end, so to speak, in Topper. Perhaps can any of you speak in pen? The written word escapes us, but can any of you, do you have the ability to write?
Oh yeah.
All of us, I think.
Then perhaps we may, seeing as the predicament that you're in, perhaps we deliver not only a sending stone, but a confession?
I love. Kiss him on the top of his little rat head. Freddy,
Oh my god.
Freddy, I need you to write a letter.
You're really asking me to write
Yep.
a fake suicide letter confession to kill Laura?
For Epstein and the whole goddamn island.
Should we go check his
Nope.
stall remains for any any writing samples?
It sounds like Doc Pop in.
I mean, it's better than the destruction of our newfound allies and a very valuable.
All
set of
right.
assets.
Sounds like political dissent caused by two.
One life versus many. That's it.
The perfect.
think-
It's the perfect picture. You don't need to question this.
Don't agree with this.
Because who illustrated the plot? Doc. He just pitched it to them. Okay? Who got caught in the crossfire? Her. She can't come back. Even if they do revivify her, she's plagued by my mushrooms that I put on her.
But what is his motive? Why is he doing all?
She wanted to overthrow, and their plot got thwarted inside of our district. We didn't know how to cover it up. So if you sewer slide, if you sewer slide him, then a lot of loose wrapped up, and we can just say, "What the hell? What are you guys doing in that district?"
She propositions him to overthrow the district. Okay.
What else was she doing? She came solo into our district. Oh, cause she didn't feel well. Really? Oh, strong. Kind of like. I'm sorry. I've given you nothing but support here from the very beginning. I'm kind of asking for something. You know what? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna.
Okay.
It'd be a little less suspect if you just made the suicide note being a confession of love, and when she denied him, he killed her.
I love that idea, and that's why they're both gonna be covered in the same shroom. when that suicide
Yeah, I like that. I like that better. And just
It
a
keeps
kid.
political out of it. It makes it personal to
Yeah,
him.
he falls in love with her, and she spurns his advances, so he kills her.
Okay, no. Oh, we're
What do
hashing
we
this
know,
out. No. It got too far
I'm
for
not
that.
okay with this, guys.
It got too far for that. They were both on the same page. They realized fucking Doc Pop realized after his having to answer this 4 times and hasn't even met.
Nope.
Oh,
Yes,
I would
guys.
know that. I would know that. I would know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm not okay with this. And Led walks out the room.
I feel that Doc Pop pulled a pin on the grenade.
Okay. Well, Led says he's not okay with this, and he walks out the room.
See.
Led, where are you going?
Now you got a weak stomach after all the people you killed. Days a day you get a weak stomach.
Down the stairwell.
Yeah, but yeah, I head out. I just leave.
We built you a statue, Led.
He hears as you're like shutting the door. He's shutting the door behind him.
We have other mushrooms. We want to send a not grenade mushroom. I like this idea.
Okay, so what you want me to do is write a letter to a suicide note for Doc Pop.
Pronounced
And say
sewer
that-
slide.
Slewer slide note that he is he wanted to overthrow the district. She was in love with him, or he was in love with her. She spurned his advances, so he killed her and then himself.
I think he felt too drunken on the freedom that we gave him within the district. Felt that it was too easy of a play. He and her got together, drunken, started to formulate this. Realized there was way too many roadblocks. One thing led to another. They got violent in their disagreement. Now here he is having to bear the weight of.
Okay, but they've only
Hear
known
me
each
out.
other
Why
for
don't
a
we keep the
day.
political?
He
out
took
of
her
it? Why don't
solo.
we-
He took
As
her.
far as the suicide note goes, why don't we leave the political out of it? Just make it a failed love attempt that he raged out and suicided.
That's a good.
Or killed
Like
her.
That's
I
fair.
like
That's
that
fair.
better.
All right.
I like the idea. We trusted
It's
Doc. We
just-
don't know him that well. He
Yeah, I gave him a lot of money inside. I gave him a really fair
and
cut.
he fell in love with her, tried to force himself on her, got murdered. He murdered her, blamed this whole thing on. But then that doesn't explain the goddamn guards that were leaving the district when all this
True,
stuff went
fair.
down.
No. It wouldn't take much for her to pay a couple people.
But she
help
died.
cover this
Why
up.
would she be? If it's a crime of passion, I don't think this is a good idea. I think
all of this
I don't know.
evidence will help us. King. Also, if she had intended to pay a failed assassination, right, and it went wrong, they actually succeeded
But then why would he kill himself?
because it all went wrong. It all got. It's a Romeo and Juliet.
I don't buy it. I'm not.
You brought up a good point. Why were the guards in the room with him? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't buy
I
it.
was actually rooting for you, Kyle.
I'm sorry. I fumbled it.
I forgot about the guards.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
It was an easy love broken until you mentioned the guards that got caught running out. That
Great
ruined the
point.
I
story.
think right now we need to have the rats keep an eye on Doc. We need to go to the Gnome District, and I'm hoping Doc will be able to figure himself out of it. If not, you and a group of our chefs go and deliver a meal to him.
Are your answer
I am.
I think it makes it more messy.
Mushroom from him. DM, I'm going to this mushroom. Brad, you're welcome.
Hey, this is the most effort anybody's put into killing me in this game since I started playing like 4 or 5 years ago, and you're not even the DM. I was so excited. I was like, yes.
I
This
will
is like 25, 30 minutes to a group of people plotting to kill my character.
I will attach a small ribbon to the mushroom that says use in time of absolute need. All the message will say.
I don't know whether it's oral or anal, huh?
Find out until you get it. You won't even know. You might just shove it up your ass and not have anything happen.
Did you get a new settings
One
store,
way
or
to
you
find
sending
out.
him a mushroom?
We
Now
so
now
at
I'm
this
confused
point
what we're sending him.
we should definitely go to the Gnome District.
I agree. I'm gonna go find Lead and tell him the sewer slide.
Oh
whatever you
yeah,
kept calling
I'd
it,
love to.
is
I'd
off.
love to hear that. Yeah, your guys' little conversation.
That bathroom door.
Yeah, that. Shut the bathroom door.
Oh. Oh. All right, Zam and Lad. I'm assuming you guys are gonna.
I don't even know if I can find him. I just exit looking for him.
Eric.
Yeah, sorry. I was fixing something. What's the question? I apologize.
Oh, I'm just trying to see if I can find Lead.
Oh. Well, you can't speak rat, but if you head downstairs, you don't see lead. And if you were to get a grift, they would kind of be trying to explain that lead is no longer in the district.
The fuck?
I'm sorry. What?
One sec.
Oh, fuck.
All right, well, I'll go back upstairs. Well, Lead's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's not in the district.
All right, give me 1 second. Sorry, go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit he wants to do is it's
Correct.
it's like I think that in the whole time.
We can try anything we want.
Oh, I know. I was just like, I just wanted to make sure I told you.
Yeah, 100%. You good?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. Jesus Christ.
So you see a paper airplane materialize just above the conference room table, and it flies into the hands of Freddie Smiles, who is now quietly reading a letter to himself. I can't
This
believe
is
it.
really good. This is really good. Maybe.
In no way would you ever guess. But we
And
are
right
about
now-
that time of the session for him to receive that. So
Ooh, we're okay. So we're still in that zone, right? I can still talk to the rats and everything.
Hallowed ground.
well, that doesn't take effect till morning. But
Yeah, and
you
I think
currently
that-
have a
I can
were
communicate-
rat general
I can.
that speaks common in the room with you. It's the only rat left in the room.
I think, Gerbo, you should go look for Zam.
Oh, I came back up. I did not see lead.
You both should go look for lead.
Yeah?
That's a
Yeah.
thing. We need to go look. All right,
How come?
let's go. Let's go, Gerbo. I don't know where to look though.
Is any particular reason?
No, I just think lead needs to be found. I think we need. He needs to know that we agree not to kill Doc.
All right. Let's go try and find him.
Okay.
Agreed's pretty strong. We defaulted to not killing him.
Mhm.
And it's extra funny because he just left the room to go pee. So like
So
he still thinks he's about to be.
I'm going to usher Gerbo and Zam out of the room. And as they leave, I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to look at Kyle or Tea Leaf, and I'm going to say, let's get it done. I'm going to give T the letter and tell him to give him the mushroom, give it to the rat, and send it over to Doc.
Yeah, I'm sent.
I think we are going to. I think it is time to get rid of Doc Pop.
You see a Relitha.
No, we are going to give him the Mortificatus mushroom. The murder one, yeah, the dead one.
I will take again the mushroom that I handed that general. I'll swap it with.
The same mushroom you gave Alora. That's the mushroom I want you to give to Doc.
Damn it, Freddy.
And I'm going to hand him the letter that I received.
I just sent it to
And
T.
tell,
So,
yeah, and tell him to give it to Doc as well.
Fucking mine.
And make sure you tell the rat. I don't know if I need to roll charisma or whatever, but this mushroom will help him escape if he takes it.
I will parchment up.
yeah.
Can I hear it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter. You just have to meta it out of your brain whenever it comes time.
Gotcha.
I, Doc Populus, called Doc Pop, seller of tonics, peddler of potions, and now peddler of shame, must at last unburden my poisoned heart. I confess what no man should ever confess, yet my quill compels me. I loved her, Lady Alora. My radiant bloom amid the cobblestone, my melody in a kingdom of hammers. Her laughter was a tincture, her eyes an elixir, but she belonged to another. My soul, weak and selfish, brewed a darker drought. If I could not have her, then no one would. In the depths of my madness, I hired shadowed hands, whispering through alleys and coins, to bring an end to the one I adored. To end her, end the healer, who sold cures and smiles, became the author of her undoing. And now here I stand in the echo of my crime. Before her grieving husband, a man whose boots I am not fit to polish. My potions cannot restore what I have taken. My charms cannot cleanse my soul. The kingdom will remember me, not as a doctor, but as a fool and a villain. My shame is a cauldron boiling over. My heart is a shattered vial. I cannot drink the antidote, for there is none. Forgive me if you can. Curse me if you must. My hands are stained. My name is Ash. My life is a failed experiment. Farewell. Pop pop.
Who wrote that?
Fucking ChatGPT. Fuck you.
Numble. And that's where we'll start next session.
Ah!
So yes, full disclosure,